Hello, and welcome back to All Guts No Glory, Season 2, Episode 3, or Episode 10, depending on how we're cataloging this. We already confirmed Episode 10, I'm stupid. In our last episode, Niles jumped someone as a fern. Winnie really does have an in with Orcus. Nova built a major plot device on a whim. And Granger finally put Daddy's Amex to use. Rat may or may not be a vampire, it's unclear. That was a development. It coiled around the lady in there.
Oh, you did.
It's
there was
unclear.
coiling.
It haunts us, though.
Yeah.
It does.
If none of this makes sense to you, well, you can find all of our backlogs on Neophyte YouTube.
Yay! And everything was fine.
Yep.
That was a
We
good-ass
didn't
intro.
bully anyone.
It really was.
Yeah.
But I will always savor the invention Nat 20. That was
That was amazing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
skipped multiple paragraphs on my sheet. You got a 20. I'm like, fuck.
Whoops.
No, I'm impressed. It's rare we get a good roll. A good roll in like a important time sensitive instance.
Yes.
Usually it's like I roll a 20 to see if the barista will give me an extra croissant.
Right.
There you go.
Yes.
So we're going to the castle?
Let's
Yeah.
go to the castle.
Yeah?
Are we doing like a makeover montage?
Do you want to?
Do we need to?
I mean, I'm dressed as a pirate, so like, I don't know.
I would
like to
I'm not sure
go
we ever got
as I
closure
am.
on that.
Wait,
I
did we
can
go shopping with the
drop
Amex
my
yet? No, that's what we're doing.
Nope.
No, we have not
Well,
gone
you're
to-
still wearing like a toga.
Yeah.
Loincloth, actually.
You're still a sexy bunny.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
That's right.
Montage
We
to
are,
sexy
Who I
bunny.
am inside. It's finally reflected.
Oh
How does
yeah,
that?
because
true.
we all actually need to probably bathe before going to the castle.
for
Need
yourself.
to is a
Since
strong word.
New.
it's been.
How does the sexy
like-
bunny outfit work over like the mountains of rags?
They're just ears,
Are you
right?
rag shaming
One
rat?
ear.
I
Rat's
just
one
want
ear.
to.
mother
I
alone.
can't listen.
Look, you can't even
My,
perceive
that's
rat,
what I'm
okay?
saying. My inability. I have to ask.
Why are you so concerned with my bunny costume?
Why
You
are
know
you so
what?
obsessed with rat?
Fair enough.
Okay, to the castle.
Okay, are we taking a bath? Are
There
we
we go.
going to do a montage castle?
If we're
Look,
going
okay,
to the castle, like I want a bath. Just saying.
We need clothes. Okay, we definitely need clothes because they're not even going to let you in the courtyard. Or me, for that matter.
Yeah, we don't want to embarrass Nova any more than
I
we
have
will.
never embarrassed anyone in my life. Look at me. I'm pristine.
You are
But you
pristine,
have
Matt.
trapped us. You have bit
That was
us.
self-defense!
You threw up some gas thumbs.
It's also self-defense.
There are a
But
lot
you're
of
right.
them.
You have
Just
never
saying.
embarrassed us.
There were definitely more than 2 thumbs.
I don't know if you guys have shame to be embarrassed. Like, I don't know if that's capable.
Yeah,
Look,
are
I
we-
think
are
I
we
think we're all
capable of
beyond
embarrassed?
that now. So yes.
So you guys are making your way to the finest boutique?
Yeah, you've got that card, don't you?
Yes.
All right. Daddy Warbucks.
Okay, well, boutique or like salon and spa first?
Bathhouse.
Yeah, bathhouse.
Probably.
Right, we know your
Real
people
bathhouse.
have a tradition.
You know, bathhouses
teach
back
us
in the
something
day
as
were
a
actually...
culture? Is
Your
Granger
fraternity?
gonna teach us something of his culture?
I don't.
They don't... they don't bathe.
Oh no, they bathe.
Yeah, the fraternity.
Yeah.
Is this bathhouse co-ed? Because
It's
fraternity.
triad, actually.
Because
It's pretty open.
fraternity,
More than
by
3.
definition, only happens between the men of my village, and
No pad
Usually-
comes out again.
usually-
Like,
in tradition, only before a great raid or battle. Nothing more invigorating than the seed of another man.
And we're going to the bathhouse. All right.
I admire
sorry.
the commitment.
I, you know...
Really trying to flesh out this world.
Oh yes.
And I like how the most egregious statements Granger have made have all been accompanied by the softest, poshest performance you've
Yes.
given us.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Yes. Just the dulcet
very-
tones of, yes.
It's very humble in his.
Elvish murmurings.
Anything for the content.
Yes. Yes. So, how far is this bathhouse?
You know what? This is like a pretty advanced city. They like to be clean. It's not too hard to find one.
All right.
They like to be clean. thing. You know the
I like to
sewers,
be
so you
clean,
really
and
know
we've
where all that
spent
water
the past
is.
3 days.
Yeah, you guys are filthy. Everyone else, not so much. You also are familiar with the city, so I think between our 2 people of knowledge, and no, but you're from here. You've definitely seen a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just
you've lived
saying
here for a while.
some are better than others.
Some are better than others.
Significantly
Get
better
us to
than
a
others.
hose.
Let's go to an actual bathhouse because
Winnie wants pampering.
I do want pampering.
Mm-hmm.
But also, normal bathhouses, there's nothing for people like me. It's just drown.
So, I mean, it would just take like 3 seconds. You just go, dum, 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 and you'd be done.
Can you
I mean, fair.
I got a cup of water over there.
Like a
puddle.
bird
Well,
or a dragonfly.
no, but like when our wings get wet, they drag us down and we can't swim.
Can I roll to dunk Winnie in the
how-
puddle?
Is that what
How-
happened to your mother?
How
No,
do
my
you,
mother's still alive. She
3.
just don't have wings no more.
how do you
Fair.
get
Miss,
hold
but you
of
still
it?
dunk something. It's like the edge of your own coat. You're just like,
How does
Curses.
How does one bathe at all then?
We shower.
Shower.
Or we bathe in a shallow dish that we can stand up in and have our head over the water
Ah.
so that our wings don't drown us.
Then perhaps at the bathhouse we could order maybe a
Cup of water?
A bowl. Yeah.
the most lore we've gotten in this game has been bathhouse related for all there.
I was going to say, I was like, we have just gone deep into bathing rituals.
Yep.
They're important.
To any good society.
Right.
Gotta know how to get clean.
All right. Well,
Given that you have Daddy's Amex, you guys make your way to the finest bathhouse in town.
Daddy
I
Granger.
would say roll to see what kind of bathing experience you have.
Do I have to take a bath?
If you don't want to, you don't have
Can you
to.
give
Do
me
you just want to
extra
like hang
things?
outside, or do you want to go in and like wander around?
I see.
I'd like to wander.
I
Of course you would.
agree with
Taking
that
the
as well.
sights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to go in like the sauna
Sorry, I'm so
or
sorry.
the massage area so you can see?
I got
someone
a
getting their
15.
hair done? You have a good time. You
Yes.
are bathed, you are cleansed. They put all the essential oils that you want in the water. It smells nice. You got aroma. They do your hair. They do have to return you to your gross clothes because that's all you have. But for a while there, you were like a robe and a towel, so you were nice. But at the end, it's kind of like, oh, this is what you came in.
loincloth, it's just you and me now.
I got a 13.
Yeah, you have a very similar experience. They are familiar with the Fae, so they have like a system for you. They have a nice dish. They have like a very small shower is very extreme, like a teapot that kind of has like multiple holes, so it's like
Aw,
a nice little like rinse. Yeah,
Like a watering can.
pretty much. But it's warm. It is luxurious.
zhuzhed up a little
exactly.
bit,
It
you know?
Look, it's the
smells
best
nice.
watering can you've ever seen.
How about you?
Finding someone to fraternize with.
No, I think I'm off put by the co-ed nature of this group bathing
So,
excursion and
You are cleaned, but you do not like it.
that's right.
The scent is cloying to your fine elfin like natural self.
And there are like there are nude people of all types here, and all of the sexual tension does not have any battle prowess behind it. And
Unearned sexual tension.
and so the whole thing is just kind of he's just sort of frumperly sitting in the corner, just sort of putting water.
And I'm just splashing
Oh, yeah.
randomly.
So you are clean, but you kind of exit feeling like a wet Pomeranian. Like they dried you, but you just feel a little like shaken.
Are we gonna try to force Niles and Rat
Do
to
you
the
want to
bath?
try to like push them in?
Rat! What happens when you fall in the water?
I'm worried those regs will just
Someone
simply-
died.
Right?
that you'll just see a big
Maybe,
pool of brown.
Yeah, the water
See
just
if you are having a good
immediately
time
turned-
finding like the sauna and
Like the
massage,
worst
you don't
bath
get
bomb.
grabbed.
I am standing in the doorway just looking at everyone who enters and exits.
Okay, I don't know if we need to roll to just stand there and look
Rat.
at things.
You are the worst bath bomb.
Honestly, it's a nice metaphor because you know there's something hidden inside. You just don't know what.
Just
We know there's at
Thumbs.
least sand.
So many thumbs come floating to the surface.
What's the chemical that reacts really badly when it hits water? Is that like pure salt?
Yeah, like
Lip.
sodium non-iodized.
The one that
There's
explodes.
something
Yeah.
like nitrous or something. I don't know.
I think a lot of chemicals.
Chemistry background?
Huh?
Anyone with chemistry background? No?
Google has a chemistry background.
with a chemistry background, but that
doesn't help.
Here.
Quick, on the phone, call them.
Right?
Like a
Phone a
phone.
friend.
So now, what are you doing? Are you also just standing there looking at people enter and exit?
Yeah, I don't know. If there's kind of a place to go, I mean, I am dressed as a pirate, so I'm splitting the difference. You know, I'm deeply uncomfortable here because A, I don't want to, like, out myself as non-organic.
Yeah.
Like, let's put that one out there, right? So if there's any threshold I need to cross in which I undress, if Rat's more brazen and just, like, resistant and pushes forward, I think I just, like, don't cross that line.
So you're just hanging out looking at people?
Yeah. I would even, you know,
That's
go
fair.
so far as say, like, I'm near the entrance, just waiting,
Making
kind
some
of.
I
notes in
also
your books
splash
regarding
in from
anatomy.
the
Yeah.
You're learning things, but not
I'm
things
just,
you're
like,
expected to
picking
learn.
up my
Taking
sketch artistry.
sketches.
Yeah, just a lot of gesture drawings.
Roll for quality of sketches.
Can I use sleight of hand? I do have a +3. Thanks.
I want you to draw us something right now.
No.
Immediate ban.
That's a 14. That's a 14.
Oh yeah, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you drew prior to this, but you're kind of impressed
really.
with yourself. Like
Yeah.
you've been
Aw,
this like
look at
noble
that.
hero. You've been going about. You don't really have like a sense of like a creative urge as much.
Yeah,
it's not
no, I've
really
been
been something at
busy.
the forefront of your mind.
A lot of
And
walking.
Exactly.
A lot of looking at the sun, looking away from the sun.
Occasionally look at the moon. This is oddly relaxing. Like you don't touch the water. You're just kind of hanging out, but you still feel kind of like refreshed from this. You've been working towards your goals for so long, and like you've had like a little bit of an off season with these people of trying to figure out your own death. You have the little girl at the college being fixed. Like you're still kind of doing your quest, but it's like a bit of an exhale.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
This is
Absolutely.
the answer to Will Smith's question: can a robot make art? Is that reference too aged at this
I'm
point?
retconning-
A nice iRobot
My
reference.
finger turns into a pen and I vibrate across the page.
I'm retconning this campaign. You now look like Sophia the robot.
deal.
From
Yeah.
Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That tracks.
It is pure sodium, by the way. And if you knew that at home, good job.
You get
was my
inspiration.
guess.
Yeah.
Star.
Oh, sorry.
So you're just chilling. You have not been pushed in. I don't think we made you roll for that. Yeah. So
Driving.
do you really want to push Raine? Do you really want to try?
No.
Okay.
No.
Kind
I'm
of a little bit.
Lame.
I'm scared to find. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Granger, go
Granger, do
ahead.
it.
Like what?
Should I roll to resist?
Yeah.
Yes,
What should
obviously.
I roll?
Strength.
I'm gonna roll
Strength.
strength.
Okay, also strength.
Strength v strength? Okay.
Yeah.
Immovable force versus object.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There's no dodging here.
What?
Dude, this
What you roll, Granger?
I got a 7 total.
Okay. So
Can I shove him in?
I was gonna say he tries to
I'm gonna
shove you.
shove him
he
in and I'm gonna
falls.
throw a handful of sodium into the
You just carry around pure sodium, like not table salt.
There's a lot of
The element sodium.
There are so many pockets in there.
my chemical pocket.
She's got a whole
chemical
periodic
pockets.
table just on a sleeve.
They're all mixed around in there. You know,
That's
it's
like
some
a
of the-
band.
That's so dangerous.
some radium.
Pocket is the My Chemical Romance cover
Yes,
band like
yes,
Guardians.
yes.
What were you gonna do if you ever got wet? Like at all?
I told you someone died.
Do we all
say
need
that.
to like roll for damage for this explosion?
Like a fucking periodic table just sewn into the lining of your.
So,
Look, anything is
Yeah,
possible.
right? You have the
you were
dichotomy.
valedictorian at the Oppenheimer
Yes.
and James. This is canon. So Granger tries to shove Rat, misses. Well, kind of the force and momentum is applied. The contact is kind of not really made. You kind of slip and keep going.
She just kind of like Lucy with the football. She just
Yes,
kinda just
exactly.
does one of those.
with their whole body.
I picture like Kung Fu Master like redirecting
Yes.
energy.
Aikido, just like, I don't fight,
Yes.
I just redirect energy.
So you hit the water, and Rat turns, and from their chemical pocket, they scatter sodium.
The chemical
The
pouch.
chemical pocket. It's a well-known and well-loved pouch.
I'm writing that down for rat facts. Chemical
Yeah.
pocket.
Oh, Rat
Rat
facts.
needs her own wiki.
And the sodium hits the water, and it foams, and it sparks. It doesn't explode. You are exfoliated.
That's nice. You know
announce
what?
loudly to the bathhouse.
That's
I'm
nice.
a wizard. Try coming with me again.
You're a wizard, and you have a curse from a wizard.
Oh.
That everyone
Again.
except Nova believes in.
Neither of those things are true, but we believe both of them.
Yes, yes. True,
That's how it
true.
goes.
Do they kick us out of said bathhouse at this point?
They are certainly casting an eye in your direction.
Well, I mean, by this time we're almost
Yeah,
done,
you guys
so.
are pretty much done. Granger's now exfoliated. Maybe a final rinse out of the suds once you exit the pool.
So clean.
So clean.
You smell like flowers.
So you guys exit the bathhouse and you're heading to some kind of shop for clothes.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, you get there. There are so many fabrics. Do you want something custom made? Do you want something like mostly sewn together, but
Yeah.
they size it to you? Because it's back in the times when things were actually nice and made for you and not just like random sizes.
So nothing off the rack.
Nothing on the rack. Like there's some things that are kind of pre-assembled, but everything gets tailored.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah.
So
It's another age of fantasy
So I'm gonna need
land.
something to go to court, the royal court.
the royal court. Okay. You're about to get you ready to like be sued.
Not
Like
not the
kicked
other
out
court.
the door.
So
3-piece
I
suit.
know this loincloth might seem deceiving.
It's your business loincloth.
It's my, yes, right.
Now you need something for pleasure.
Right. Oh, going to no. The palace is not for
More
pleasures.
business. More
So-
business. I see.
So up to this point, I would like to change my clothes slightly, but up to this point, Granger's been dressed like a ranger
Yes.
to pull a Pete Holmes bit. What does a ranger look like? Picture a ranger. You got it. Do not
Also
alter your first
loincloth.
draft to Granger.
Yeah.
He's wearing a green cloak with a long green hood and a leather doublet with a bow. You see the picture. I would like slightly nicer versions of all of that. I would like to look no different.
You also have your father's like fancy suit like bundled up in your bag.
That also true. I don't want to look like a yeah. I don't
Like
wanna
you're
look
going
But
to
that-
court.
I don't want to look like a
Really-
businessman.
Yeah.
Granger would like to present himself to the nobility of this land as a emissary of his people.
I will say though, as someone that often travels in disguise, that I think that would be extremely useful, and don't like
Get rid of this.
disconsider. No, I really like. I'm gonna suggest that you wear the suit and pose as your father. I think that would be a tremendous asset to what we're doing here.
because your dad is
Shit.
kind
Think
of
about
related to all
perception.
this stuff.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You can still get the upgraded like you outfit. Like they look at what you're wearing and they kind of try to replicate it.
Yeah, you
because
could wear it for
Yeah.
like a fancy dinner.
That's an off night.
Okay, I get the upgraded ranger outfit,
Yeah.
but also upgraded dad outfit because
Hell
that
yeah.
one probably has a little bit of blood on it.
Pauldrons.
Yep.
Can it have pauldrons
Oh yeah.
on the suit? Yeah. Cool.
A couple of tassels.
Yeah, dude.
A little fun.
All right, Winnie, what do you want?
She wants a very nice 3-piece business suit.
Fuck yeah, and you get it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like a nice flattering
wings.
color.
They make it out of the trimming that they cut off of mice. To make your whole suit out.
Oh, you match.
What color is that suit?
It's like it's dark gray. It's like
I want purple.
Yeah.
oh,
Or like a
that's
pastel
better.
pink.
They'll give you
Yeah.
two. They'll give you one that matches and one that is like actually something you want.
There are a lot of leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gray. You guys,
Doesn't take very much fabric
No.
to make me
No,
stuff.
it's pretty easy.
the gray would look. You guys look like the corporate fairies from Fairly
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should dazzle a little bit.
I'm relatively unsure if this side of the table's like clothes wearing.
This has so not been like a series of scenes for amorphous blobs and agendered robots. I don't know. I'm dressed as a pirate.
Yeah, you have a lot of
I
disguises.
feel like I still might have some, trepidation after, the bathhouse as well. Like this doesn't totally make sense. I've been wearing mostly, like my whole existence, like large kind of shapeless like cloaks and robes. A lot of like obscuring my form, my face. So I genuinely don't know like what the angle. Like I could see following suit with the suit, or doubling down on just being a pirate and just like that's subsumed my identity and like my id, and I'm just a pirate now.
I love that for you.
I don't know, and so I feel like I can leave it up to the tailors, right? So
Well, so here's something to consider. When we go to the castle,
yeah.
I don't know if any of you are going to be able to get an audience unless I tell them that you are with me, and really you might be able to say that you like escorted me because you have money and connections to whatever this Roomba cult is. But everybody else, I don't know. I just think they're going to look askance, and I'm almost wondering if you should all skedaddle, like go in the side entrance while I distract the court.
And then the alternative is, right, business associate, pirate, your shipping consultant, right? And
I was thinking about what the pirate fit in.
The amorphous pile of rags.
yeah.
I
think
would like a
Rat
new
can pose
outfit.
as a
I would like
bodyguard.
more rags sewn onto my head.
Whatever spare clothes, just like fucking attach.
So you are now laid on the table with like the sewing machine, like pretend my laptop is it, and they're sewing it onto the rags that are still on your body. Like it's like the material they make the sails of the pirate ship of. Like it is thick and coarse and durable.
Some heavy
and they
shit.
are, it's like upholstery, like a couch. Like they are sewing more rags. Your girth is expanding.
You're just gonna get a lot of mileage out of that.
That's it. Yeah. Like panniers, like those things
You
that
go
like the
anywhere with
women
that.
in like the not ancient times, in like the 1700s had like pannier
belt,
belts.
yes.
Like they were like designed to be as wide as possible.
Yes.
Like that kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
A bustle?
No, it's specific to like the hips and goes
Yeah,
wide.
it goes out. It's
That
My
one-
beautiful birthing gift.
Are
Is
there in
that
fact
capable
hips
of
under there? I don't know.
Can we get a
You're birthing something.
I just write rat pregnant question mark.
Can we get a confirmation on the presence of birthing hips?
Roll to perceive.
Wait a second. I want my reference point. Worn in the 17th and 18th centuries. What? This thing.
Oh yeah.
So wide.
so wide, much good.
Hello, Neophyte YouTube.
That-
You can't see that.
This is
But
why
I
we
can
need like an
actually see it
active
pretty
stream
easily.
manager.
Exactly,
that can cut.
exactly.
It's
All
the
of my
image from
dice
the
are
meme
so
when
far.
you walk out of the party with the party host's 50-inch plasma screen.
Yes, there you go.
It's that
Yes.
thing
Yes.
for reference.
Is that a usual experience?
You gotta
We've all
steal
been
things
there.
when you can steal things.
Yeah.
Like free shit is free shit.
Yeah.
So rat is now multiplied in size by multiple factors. However many factors rat wants. One will roll a d4 to see how many times bigger you are.
Purely by
some-
clothes.
Does anyone have any specific feelings about pirate suit cloak?
I think you get both.
Rat is huge.
I think you get a better form
And
of
I'm very
both,
tall.
and then we can sort of strategize and decide if corporate posse or pirate connect is a
Deal.
more cohesive story.
Yes.
Rat,
not?
can you fit outside of the shop now that you are a
Rat
mountain?
is cosplaying as the
valuable.
Katamari Damacy ball,
Yes.
just
yes.
sucking up mass.
Right, because Rat
Okay.
can coil. That's right.
If
Rat can
rat's
coil.
starting to look kind of regal, I think you might have picked up another
What
present.
are you talking about?
Large versus regal.
I think we
Yeah, well, I just
our
hear the
common
description.
definition of regal.
There's
Well,
that,
I've
like,
never seen
There's that
royalty.
throwaway thing
I've
in
never-
Futurama that's
yeah.
like, if Ross is the biggest friend, why doesn't he eat the other friends? Like,
Yeah.
you are living that!
Well, okay, that also seems really consistent with your whole
Well, I
MO.
mean,
So
Rat
like,
could
Large
also be
rock.
like
There's
a
something there.
bodyguard,
The largest,
right?
I mean,
Bodyguards
Honestly-
are not meant to be perceived.
Why?
They're
We
Yeah.
could just
be
put
there.
Rat on a cart and just say that these are the goods that we are shipping.
Yar.
I was one. Yeah, I was.
Indeed.
You just can't talk or
Strug-
like just
Move.
sit there.
Yeah, I was.
Quietly,
I was.
is that-
I was struggling to come up with a role.
It's like bread.
I like that.
It's like
Gotta find your way
alien.
back.
You have acid for blood too. Are you just gonna eat through the hull of the ship? Like, come
rat
on.
xenomorph confirmed.
If at the end of this you are just like one of the baby xenomorphs.
I think I think it's been a normal-sized rat piloting a rat-sized
Yes, I
mech
agree.
this whole time.
I agree.
I think it's
Scooby-Doo movie. in the
yeah,
space.
Yes.
Scrappy's gonna pop
Pinky.
out.
It's Pinky in the brain. It's like-
Like a Rat King scenario where it's a bunch of them. It's like a
Yes.
creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Excellent. Terrifying.
Oh, you're all right.
What are you gonna wear?
You're all.
What am I
You're all
gonna wear?
Well, I'm
The
sated,
same
you know.
Well, I'm
Rat
gonna wear
King
the
piloting a mech.
I'm gonna wear the typical royalty garb, so brocade and velvet, and it's gonna be really heavy and big and awful.
But you
Why?
look wonderful.
Ah, yeah.
Regal.
Yep. I look very unhappy too.
You do.
Mm.
They can make you look as royal and delicate and fine as they want, but they can't like remove the grimace. They're like trying to make up a smile, comes out like a little jokery.
Why you gotta be draped in like such heavy fabrics?
So here's the thing: when you're royalty, it's kind of like you have to.
They expect you to be a simpleton though. So like
The whole point is for me to prove that I'm not.
Now, is it about the volume of fabric? Because in that case,
No, it's not about volume. It's
Is it-
about
Oh, go. Sorry.
how many books you can carry on your head without spilling them, and how many cups of tea you can drink without spilling those. And I was never very good at any of this, okay?
That's
That doesn't
okay.
mean I'm a simpleton.
That's
I'm
not
not
a-
good at it either.
that's not a good metric. Because some books are very, very thin, and some books are very, very large.
Oh, there is nothing about royalty that makes sense. Nothing. Write that down.
Is
Second.
Sex ed fathers royalty.
It's going on the notes. This one is actually being committed.
Is there something about the oppressive weight of the clothing meant to signify the crushing hypocrisy of the social stratification?
Yes.
Again,
Some
I
women
ask
can't run away from the
questions.
man.
That's actually true, though. Like, wow, how'd you know that?
I like to spy on people.
Say, my mom told me that story when I was 3 years old. She also tied rocks around my ankle.
Yeah,
That's why the skirts are so big, so you can't see those either.
they don't guard the
Happened to
windows.
me as well.
They don't guard the second
Unless you
Child on a
have
leash.
incredibly
in the castle.
powerful thighs.
Oh no, remember they let the kidnappers keep me at the ripe old age of 6. So I have not been rock-awaring for quite some time. But yes, I do have very nice thighs. Thanks for noticing. Not that you can see it under all this brocade,
Yes, can't there I leap from tree to tree, something like that.
right? I know. What was wrong with the loincloth?
Seemed
You
very
still have
red.
it.
Loincloth.
You can wear it
I was
under your
wearing a
fine
loincloth.
dress.
Yes. Actually, if they could make me a loincloth out of velvet, that would be quite lovely.
They do. They are perplexed, but it is
surprised.
very nice.
It's very nice. Yes, excellent.
So you are all dressed to most of your satisfactions and your dissatisfaction,
Mm-hmm.
but you have finery unlike that which you've ever experienced before.
Hold up. Before, I feel like the tailors should make Nova a fancy outfit of her choosing that is not just this.
Agreed. Glam up, girl.
Yeah, do you have a fancy outfit you're choosing at all?
So here's the thing. That's very sweet. But I work in a workshop and I'm an inventor, so I really don't.
So
Get
lots
the
of
best
denim.
inventing guard.
Yes.
Get
Like
the
if you were to go
sturdiest
to, like,
apron.
A gala to like accept
They have a welding mask, but it's like bedazzled.
I don't go
Get
to
a
galas.
nice pair of like breeches or something.
Get the sturdiest apron, the finest working tools. I mean, yeah, go.
Bedazzle that welding mask.
That's right.
You all have a very terrible sense of who I am as a person.
I mean,
What-
I'm
what
just
about what
saying
I
you
said?
look weird in a skirt. So
That's true. That's fair.
Do you want some fine breeches?
I will take an apron though. That's a good idea. A nice sturdy.
You have
Yeah.
a durable apron. It's very
excellent.
It's nice, but in like a refined, like sleek, useful way.
Yes, I look like a tradesman. like
Exactly.
a
You look like a
tradesperson.
professional. Like if you showed up to like
Yes.
a crafts fair,
That's right.
everyone who walked by would be like, "Hell yeah, we need some from her."
I am a professional ship maker.
Absolutely.
I don't have a ship and I don't know how to finish making it, but that's not the point. I have an apron.
I have a ship.
Rub it in one more time.
They're actually surprisingly easy to acquire. Do you want one?
Yeah, I just gotta got it.
I hike up my skirts and I'm like, I will not be mocked this way, and drag them out of the shop very slowly because they are very heavy.
I feel bad if I can stick around. I'd like to buy some really nice tinker's tools in like a set and
So that's
to
going to
put
be
in.
like the store next door because this is just like them just
This is just
fabric
clothes.
and fabric and fabric. So you can go on like a very brief detour.
Yeah,
Yes,
I slip in there.
fabric and fabric incorporated.
What to get for your friend
Couldn't
who's
let that
an
one go.
inventor
That
who
was
works
just-
on ships but doesn't know how to finish them but wants to? Do you have any shipping?
The ye old Home Depot.
I lay it all out for him.
The land of my people.
Plus 2 masterwork tinker's tools.
Winnie's gonna fly after Nova wearing her pink suit.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So
It is very, very sharp. It's very nice.
Thank you.
So Nova is making as much progress as one can make while over encumbered. Granger is at the ye old Home Depot.
Oh my god, it's Skyrim all over again.
Just
God,
love
I will not drop all that leather. Cannot make me.
Do you two want to go to the ye old Home Depot as well?
I'd be following Nova.
Okay,
I think I'd be
right.
giving you a consolation that, you can take the ship. When I'm done with, just take it, just go.
This is your
I don't
Walk
need your
on,
pity
just take
shit.
Just take the ship. Just take the
I'm
ship.
just sitting there, I'm so incensed. I'm turning red and I'm dragging this very heavy dress.
If nothing else, break it down for raw materials.
Ah! I will not be pandered to.
I'm the captain. They won't stop you.
I know you're the captain. Oh, now you're just gonna patronize me as well?
Well,
I know I'm wearing this dress, but I will not be talked down to. I hate this. All of this.
question. Is it still our ship considering we let the captain go?
Yes.
What did we do with him?
You guys drove him to madness, then ditched him somewhere, I think.
Something,
Did
yeah,
we
some
not?
heinous shit.
We left
Like
him
he's
outside
not,
the brothel.
Okay.
he's not
But
the
you still
not
have
okay.
captain of that
Still-
ship
Never
anymore.
mind then.
Look, it's not important.
Look, he's not
You
even
still have
captain of his
space.
own
Yeah.
ship, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
He's a yeah.
Again, what's important is that it's not important. All
That's
right?
right.
Right,
What's
are you going to
important
the ye old
is
Home
that
Depot?
we're just constantly torturing
I'm
everyone.
following Nova and I'm picking sequins off of her dress.
I would make the quickest detour
Yes,
to get that,
but
and then
I want you to roll for it.
Okay.
Just for your
Well,
experience.
you could put it in order. You don't have to do the whole thing.
Ye
now.
old-
No, I want to
Delivery.
I want to slip it in her so that when she unfurls the apron later, she's like, "Oh, look, some tinker."
There's an entire ship's worth of raw material.
No, I'm just I'm
An
just getting the
extra
tool.
50 pounds.
I was saying-
I think Hermione would have something to say.
I
with
was-
the bag.
No, it'd be like, it'd be like a bundle of chef's knives, like that way, like with a heavy apron, you might not notice. Yeah, just those tools, and then we can give her the ship to deconstruct for raw materials later. But yeah, okay, I'll roll for my Home Depot customer service experience.
Ye old, do not sue us.
Legally, just old timey.
I don't know if I add anything to this. If I can add my charisma modifier, that would turn into. I think it's a 0, so it's 14.
No charisma.
Yeah, you have a fine time. I will say, in the ye old Home Depot, you do see some men who would fit into your fraternity's experience. This is a place of divine masculinity.
Yeah.
But you get your tools and you leave.
Couple of ships,
Couple of
passes
bears.
in the night.
Yeah.
Like,
You survived. Good job.
Oh, he did more than survive.
Yeah.
Man who's.
Was there a toilet break in there?
We're making it weird. It's not weird.
It's not weird. Nothing's weird. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's two types of people who go to Home Depot. My people and, well, your people.
they all have one thing in common.
But really,
They love
the Lowe's.
True. Yeah, I do like Lowe's better. That is, Lowe's. Sponsorship.
Yeah, the ye old Lowe's.
What do we
Don't
have
sue
in
us.
town?
Huh?
What do we have in town?
Oh, we do have a Lowe's in town. We
Yeah.
had almost gotten hate crime there 3 times.
Well,
Don't love
look,
that.
things happen in Carbondale.
Anyway,
Shout out to the Carbondale Lowe's.
Sponsor.
Best place in town to get hate crimes.
They love me there so much.
it's fine. It's
Just
very
one
normal.
look at my bare legs and they were like the
And
tar legs.
seed.
Just like the fucking Amish on the train.
Okay, when you first said that, I heard that as rat.
Yeah.
Rat is imagine rat's bare legs. And it was like,
That is covered in rags up to their knees.
and then it's just all bad.
It's like a mini skirt but rags.
Well, honestly, I think this is where the rags came from, right? It's a statement. It's defiance. It's incredible.
Rat only has legs when it pisses people off.
Legs up to a mouth.
It's like that bird where
not
like
hide
if you
myself.
lift it up, it's like this
Owl.
Oh God.
Wait, legs like a spider.
Rat.
Is rat even
Physics.
or more of an arachnid?
A rat is more of a liquid. Until proven otherwise.
I don't know. I think
Or
a
is it
gas
red,
underneath
like, yeah, a
in the
gas.
center.
Yes,
Yes.
the gas forms to the container that it is in.
That's
That's
why the
what I'm
rags
saying,
are so. It's puffing out the rags. It's filling its container.
Okay, great.
Really, this stream is just us talking about what rat is or is not.
Oh yeah,
So.
pretty much. Yeah. Just like every other stream.
I was gonna say, what is?
And this was going to be the one
Truly,
that
what's
was
different?
super plot focused.
Oh yeah. Well, you
We
guys
have
are on the
shit
way
to
to the
do.
castle.
Look, it takes a long time. We should have called ye old Uber. God damn it.
I mean, we could call like a person with a cart to carry us over there.
Probably
Rickshaw?
that would be more dignified.
Actually, that would be a pretty good way to show
Actually,
up.
we
If
need a
just
cart
fucking
for
walk
ye
up.
old shipping goods.
Do we swing
We
by?
need like
Wait.
a carriage for you.
You can be the next shipment for Roomba.
Yeah. Do we want to swing by the
Remember the
ship?
box of
It's
stuff
gonna
that
shove
you
you in a
found?
basement.
I do remember
Not in a
the
basement,
box.
but in a box temporarily.
Do you think the stuff that was in that
Outside.
box could be
Thanks.
under all those rags?
We'd have to get more boxes.
But we could surround the rags
Home
with boxes.
Depot.
We could surround the rags with boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we wouldn't leave rat by themselves. I would go in and join.
Yeah, that would not work.
Well, like I would be in one of the boxes.
Or if you dare, a pocket.
Just not the chemical
I don't
pocket.
want to ruin this new
Acid came
this
out.
new outfit.
Very fair, very
so,
fair. You value your life.
What other pockets do you have? I'm just curious. No? Okay.
You'll find out in due time.
Are the flavors that we have texture and chemical? Has there been anything else that's been
My fire pocket.
fire, active
Oh, really?
flames,
Yeah. Because you did like the whole
yeah, magical fire that doesn't
I have a
suffocate,
pocket full of glass.
glass. But
Oh
is
yeah,
that
your porcelain
texture?
shards.
I have multiple
Shards.
cactuses on me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
A
pointy
stapler.
pockets, chemicals, fire, and texture.
You're
Right.
a walking hazard.
Sharp.
I don't think we
So
can
many
insure.
shards.
No.
The point is, I'm not going in a box. I do not like to be contained.
No,
But-
not in a box, but you will have boxes around you on the cart.
I don't like that.
You're just gonna sit next to them.
I'm gonna give you a little cart ride. Yeah. And go for a ride in the car.
I
Other
don't like
idea.
this.
My other idea was a bush. Like
Just
like
in general.
Or a
Yeah.
bush.
No, they shaved it.
rat-
Go on.
We listen. There
We're all listening.
are a few ways that rat's current form can fit into our entourage sensibly.
Okay.
One of those ways is his cargo. Another might be a bush.
I have
Yeah, I
a
can
different
maintain a
way
minor
into the
illusion.
castle.
Is
Why
it
would we
sewer-related?
have a walking bush with us? I'm just.
Well,
No, the
obviously
bushes
they
are
would do
walking,
the
the bushes
cartoon
on
thing
the
where they
cart.
only walked when people weren't looking.
Oh, so
You
you
would-
mean a bush on the cart?
No, like outside. And then that would be
The
a way
box
to get
in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, you would have essentially that. Or were you just talking about using the sewers to get in?
I have ways into the castle.
Is it the sewers?
You've waited till now to tell us this?
Well, I mean,
You guys were having such a fun time
I
shopping.
am not having fun! Do you know how much this weighs? My back hurts.
we told you
You
to
yield
get
that
other
bill.
clothes as well.
Well,
Royalty does not wear other clothes.
we have to.
Well,
We do also.
there's one other circumstance, but we're not going into that. Anyway, what?
I don't think collectively we have the skills to be stealthy. I know, like, I
Get your
will
shit.
really lower the group's average, and Nova too.
What?
And
I'm
I
the
think-
only one who looks like I should be there.
No, that's what I mean. This is
Oh.
probably the better approach. If sneaking in, I think the three of you would be very successful, and you can like continue to do that. But we
Oh,
would lower
yeah.
the group average in
And
a
I'll-
very significant
Yeah, I can
way.
go in through the top.
Also,
Nobody guards that shit.
There's more importance to this
Not big
meeting
bad.
than just getting in the castle.
Yes,
we need
yes.
to talk to George.
Yes, so this is what I was saying, is
How
we
do you
need
think
some
that's bad on people?
Some people have to go find George and talk to him. I have to go set the record straight because I am not a simpleton who fell down a well. And I will also distract them while you go find said George.
Do we want to split across 2 missions here, or
One of us goes and meets
Yes.
George, and the other takes the sewer route.
yeah.
Yes.
I think you're going the sewer route.
That sounds like I'm in the sewers.
Yeah.
Rat, will
Sorry,
you welcome
Daddy
Granger
Warbucks.
into the
That's
sewers?
okay.
Are you gatekeeping the sewers?
Oh, we're gonna see the land of Rat.
That's not cool, bro.
Well, you'll just have to let us know how that goes.
I can't drag you up to the
I just want to be.
top of the castle, so.
Is that where you're going?
No, come with me into the sewers. This is what's happening.
All right.
Just keep an eye on Rat.
Again,
There are a lot of things to eat in the
Rat and Granger, the classic duo.
This always
At it
goes
again.
really well.
And
We
Whitney
sent some
is
rat
by
games.
herself again.
No, you're coming. Wait, are
Unironically,
you going
last
to-
time
I'm
we
going
were
through the top.
alone, we got the Amex card and traumatized that guard for life. So that was like.
I did an excellent job on that mission.
did.
I was an integral part of
You
that.
did.
Pretty much it's just a race between who gets to George the quickest out of our 3 groups.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we go for. I think we let you guys talk to. I think we have the best chance if you guys just talk to George and you lie your pants off about what you've been up to, and then try and get as much.
Me
information.
not being a simpleton is not a lie. What are you insinuating?
I've seen your ship.
I will not be spoken to. I am a. My dress is stuck under this. Get off my. You're standing on it.
Yar.
Just lower my hat just for shade.
I huff,
Yeah.
huff down the street, dragging my giant train.
Whitney just follows.
So, but then, like, recap specifically. So we're going to, like, if we're gonna, like, broaden this, we're going to the target. 2 of you are just trying to get inside in a way that you're unseen, can be anywhere, do anything that you think is necessary. You're not, like, tied down to our position. And Winnie, you're going just down through, so you also have free reign of the place. You can, like, cover us. You can, but you.
Oh, yeah, there's tons of
we're gonna
pots
be
and, like,
going
bushes to
into a
hide
room,
into.
presumably.
So, like,
with yeah,
We're going to be going into the royal court.
yeah. So that kind of puts the walls around us, and the rest of you can be
Yes.
there to do what needs to be done. Keep an eye on us, etc. That we can't get ambushed, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You know, we've got the 3 of you to cover. Okay.
When you could even come in from the top with like a pincer attack, like we go
Yeah,
into
but, like,
sewers
from
and
the
Winnie comes in from
sky.
top.
But why are we
Oh,
attacking?
I guess it is from under and above. That's really cool.
Take
Yeah.
the royalty.
There's a lot of guards.
We're anti-monarchist.
Down!
I mean, that's
We're
fine.
just prepared for things to go wrong.
I see.
I mean,
But what if we prepared for things to go right?
They're bad.
I don't know,
That
maybe-
would not happen.
Why would you?
I've got enough knowledge of
I don't
all
know,
of
they
the
might
guards that they're not going to attack us.
Yes, they are evil.
They might be really happy to see me. You don't know.
They might.
All guards are awful.
Yeah.
AK? No, wait.
Agab?
Agak?
Is it guards or knights? What's their like official delineation here?
Siggy's been calling them guards.
But there's
Yeah.
2 different.
Yeah,
I mean, knights are something
knights.
separate completely.
Yeah.
They
So
go on
AGAB.
crusades.
They all disgust me.
They go out to
Oh,
like
would it
terrorize
make
the
you happy?
countryside.
Yeah.
The guards stay at home
So
and
Agab.
terrorize the home.
Yeah, the people. Civilians. Right.
Rat, would it make you happy to know I have blackmail information on most of the guards in the castle?
No. I want them dead. Okay,
Uh-huh.
let's move out, gang.
So, Rat, you just return to the sewers like a sludge. Granger, how do you begin your descent?
Is there like a ladder or something?
There's like just a
No.
sewer drain, and then eventually
Only a
you can
tube.
find a
It's-
manhole cover.
A slide.
How does does
slip and
rat just
slide,
like
if you will.
seep through the ground? How does rat get in there?
And Rat enters the sewer like a sludge.
Yes.
I have 8 legs. So.
Like, you know, Rain World, the tubes, like that is you.
Okay, wait. So I think about the sewers. Pitch black. Do you have night vision?
I believe I have low light vision.
It's 100% pitch black.
That cannot be true if there are manhole covers.
Well, it gets deeper.
But
past
also,
the
but
manhole
also,
cover.
my question is: do you want to see what's in the sewer? I mean, I'm just saying maybe that's a good thing.
Is it just like right into filth, or is it like where you've got the walkways on either side?
They're canals.
Rat knows
Yeah.
better than I do.
Aren't they just big canals and things just...
Catacombs.
Yeah, kind of.
I think Rat got the thumbs.
So if it is truly pitch black, I have a torch. I will.
No.
That's how you.
That's how you learn the spiders.
All of the gas.
Okay, does anybody?
Flammable
The
gas.
sewers
Does
are not
anybody-
ours. We're guests here.
Does anybody know the light spell?
Wait. Whose is it then?
Don't worry about it.
Does anybody know the light?
We have like
Cantrip.
0 basic utility in this party.
I
No light
have lots
cantrips.
of utility.
I mean, I've got
I also
fairy
have
fire,
many
but I
utilities.
gotta be able to see it.
Yeah, how many
It only
pockets
lasts
full of
for a
lights do you
minute.
Rat
have
has
in
the
there?
pocket of fire. There's light just in the pockets.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to go.
Hold my hand.
I would.
Hold Rat's hand.
I.
Rat presumably has hands. You could find out if Rat has hands.
I'm imagining what it feels
The
like
intimacy
to
of
hold
the dark.
small clawed
In the sewer.
hands of Rat, and I
Rat just had to be
would rather go
comfortable.
buy a lantern.
I'm imagining like an anglerfish with just like a light.
Just like, actually, like a little rat paw. Just like,
I'm getting big Grudge vibes
It's
here.
so
like,
funny.
it's
In the
like-
last episode, we rolled to perceive Rat's hands, and Winnie could, Niles couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of the details beyond
But you
that,
could
though.
roll to feel Rat's hands.
Yeah.
Listen. Do you want to waste any more time? We have to go right now.
it's
It's
You
gonna
wanna
be
go
fine.
on.
You
It's
got
like a
this, Granger.
lantern.
I'm gonna go grab
like on the
grab a
way.
lantern.
Yeah.
We're
Oh
near,
my god.
just down the
They
way.
escaped alligators.
Yes,
I love light so
yes, I am, and rightfully so.
They're going to get us.
We've shopped this episode.
Forgot the lantern.
So, Rat slurps into the pipes.
I find the nearest manhole cover
Yeah,
and descend.
you descend. And you guys
In
see
my-
the light get step by step down as Granger soars. Any final words you want to say to him?
See you later, alligator.
I see what you did there.
After a while, crocodile.
Playing on my terror. Very fun. Love
Granger,
that.
I crouch down to the hole. I take my hat off of my head. You'll need this where you're going. And then I minor illusion one back on my head that's identical.
I give him a little tip.
Yeah, a little
Aye.
tri-cornered hat there for
Okay,
you.
Rat,
Aye.
take
It's got
good
a
care
little
of
feather.
Granger.
Oh, I will.
Good luck. Have fun.
Do you want me to hold on to that Amex card for you?
Yeah, this is just in my new clothes too.
Oh,
You just
man.
got degunked.
Just
Well, I
got,
mean, you
just
could
got
always
degunked.
like strip down in the middle of the road and put on your nasty clothes.
That's true. I elect to do that.
No, think of it this way, right?
You catch a
always
public
bathe
indecency
before
charge.
a mission.
That's true.
You're clean when you go out into those.
Yeah.
You're getting right into the thick of it.
No, yeah. I want to keep the new ones nice, but the old ones, yes.
Yeah.
Now that
But
I've
he
got.
didn't get a seed of a man, whatever that means.
You don't know that.
We didn't keep
Whatever
a
that
eyes on him in that Home Depot.
I don't know what you were doing. Okay, never mind. You know what? Never mind. I don't actually want to.
I think it's pretty clear what that means.
I don't
See, what it means is
No.
the
This is a
elven
family show.
They find a seed from a tree, like an acorn or something, and then they give it to somebody else.
That's not what
And
that
that's how elves are made.
That's how elves are
I'm
made.
taken aback by this. A whole new section opens up.
Winnie is being completely sarcastic. She knows exactly what this is.
Of course.
I'm just like nodding intently.
Yeah, now you're confusing Niles. That's not very nice.
All right,
He doesn't know better.
I follow Rat into this
Yep.
unholy, godless pit. And
You'll be rolling about this later. But
I'm sure.
you descend, and you're out of sight of the rest of the party. We'll see how you do in a little bit. Rat, you're fine.
I will be.
You will be. So you guys are just trucking along
Slowly.
slowly, but you get there, and outside of the castle there are like just 2 guards posted before like not like a gate, but like it's open. People are let in, but the guards are keeping an eye on things.
I'm just like hanging, like I'm sitting on
Yeah.
Nova's shoulder right now. Just
Yeah.
sort of, like chilling.
Between minor illusion, everything I have going on, I can do pirate, I can do corporate, I can.
You are the purveyor of goods.
Good deal. Yeah.
And
your shipping manager.
Yes, you have a ship in the harbor with a delivery for Roomba.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Are you saying anything to the guards? You're just walking on in.
Walking.
All right. Yeah, they look at you. They see fancy dress. They're like, yeah, checks out.
Yeah, 'cause who the hell else would wear this?
Everyone I pass, I tip my minor illusion hat and yard to you. Yard to you. Yeah.
So many people are being yarded at today. Yeah, so some other people are entering, some are exiting. They are in various states of well-dressed. Like, some of them are clearly, like, lower class, but, like, they put on their Sunday best because going to the court is a big thing. Sometimes it's just to see, like, the goings-on of the people. The court is just open, says some shit. It's a good time, somewhat, depending on your interests. Other people are clearly, like, dukes and duchesses or other, like, generic nobility. We have, like, everything from, like, peasants to the merchant class, but everyone is kind of at their best self. So some are coming in, some are coming out. You pass the gates and there are just royal gardens. Like, in the distance you see, like, a hedge maze, but just up front it's flowers and opulence.
Disgusting.
Well, you're in the sewer.
Natural flowers. Anyway.
You hear from the sewer. The voice of Rat trickles up.
Just like a golf course.
Yeah, that's a pathetic golf course, like grass. So yeah, it is beautiful. It is stunning. There are like birds just kind of roaming, like peacocks and like other just fancy
I look thoroughly
things.
Disgusted.
Aren't you glad you're in the sewers with me?
Honestly, nothing bad has happened yet.
Yeah.
Roll that d20.
When he's gonna pat Nova on like the face and be like, "You got this."
I'd like
And the
And then
peacocks
she's
seem to
gonna
be in
fly
a
away.
place of like privilege and importance, so I yarded them too.
Yeah, they're royal peacocks.
Yeah.
They have very nice lives. They're very noisy, but they're
Yeah. Can I influence some of the commoners to just kind of like bow to the peacock, like really just?
Actually, yeah. Like some of the poor ones see you and associate. Like you're in your fine dress. You're associated with someone who is clearly very important, and they kind of like.
It's all about confidence, baby.
Yeah, they look at the
all about
birds
confidence.
and they're like, uh-oh. They don't like
And
fully
even
bow, but
wizard
they're like.
also cursed them to be birds.
How'd you roll there?
I didn't roll. Can I be stealthy about this?
Me?
About
I
going,
saw that roll.
About
I
going
saw that
through-
roll.
About going through the sewer.
Oh, you want to? Like, can you add your stealth bonus?
Can I add my stealth
Yeah,
bonus?
sure.
Okay, so that's with
To
my-
your
with-
delightful roll.
with my proficiency plus 4.
It's very simple math.
It would be 16.
What?
I'm very stealthy.
I call bullshit. What?
I'm very stealthy.
You saw your roll.
I've got a 6. I'm very
You have a
stealthy.
10?
I'm very
Jesus
stealthy.
With a proficiency bonus, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that checks out.
So, you are stealthy, and you do avoid whatever large form comes up and like just sweeps through like a sea monster through the corner.
Am I keeping up with rat?
Oh,
or is-
yeah.
So is this a sewer sea monster?
Is rat?
Would you like to know?
No.
You can either be stealthy or see things. You can't do both.
If I can, do I see the sea monster as it sort of?
You feel it. You don't see it. Again, pitch black.
I feel.
But
Wait, no, I've got my lantern.
Oh yeah, you do have your lantern.
You feel
You
its
see the
presence.
textured side of it.
I'll like try and get and be like, what the fuck was that? What is that? Do you know that? Is that your friend? No.
Brett doesn't have friends.
It's no friend of mine. We're in great danger.
We're in great danger. Wait, you don't have.
I told you we are guests in this domain, and you insulted. You brought the lantern down.
Doesn't like. What did it?
It calls.
These guys have got to be losing sewer workers like every other week to this thing.
We're not in the sewers. We're in the catacombs.
We're in the catacombs that's also flooded with bile and shit.
Yes. What do you think?
The infrastructure is
Because
not
the
very
maintenance
good.
workers it's all coming
It's
together.
called upcycling, right?
Oh.
You've got the catacombs. You need a way out.
Because
it's like
what
a slip and
better way
slide.
to
It's
make
like a slip and
sure
slide.
that your ancestors don't come back to haunt you is to have a bomb on their remains.
Have you ever seen a skeleton move through waist-high sludge? They can't. They're made of bones.
It's a fair point.
Foolproof.
So are the sides of the walls, like, are they lined with sort of catacomb cavities filled with skeletons and whatnot?
Want to roll a perception?
Terrifying. Okay, sure.
Why not? We're here now. Let's do it.
Math is hard.
19.
Some of those skulls are not human.
That makes sense. This is a pretty metropolitan city, you know.
Yeah.
There's like
Not like that.
not like that.
They are not dragonborn. They are not orcish. They are not bipedal.
They're not
These are the skulls of and bones. So many bones of just creatures maybe you've encountered in like the wild, but not frequently. Like this is constructed of just bits and pieces of everything.
Like,
A collage.
well, listen, I'm not one to judge, but
I
also,
am.
wait, are you saying that when you say constructed of everything, like somebody has rearranged a bunch of different skeletons to make some weird, horrible thing, or these things were like look like aberrations that were
These
once
are
alive?
these are in the walls, like kind of like the.
Oh my god, they're in the walls.
Stacked skulls with like plaster and cement. Like it is built, but it is built out of like just taking things and shoving them into the shape of walls.
Yeah, as one does.
Kind of
And-
spackled together.
And
Oh god,
and so
this whole city's about to collapse.
and so but I do think that these things were not like humanoid
Some of them are.
or animal. Some of the things though
Yes.
are like particularly very weird.
Some of them are just like, oh, that's Dave, he died. To the catacombs
Sure.
with him. And some are like, what the fuck is that thing?
Okay.
That has 6 legs,
That's
made of bone.
seems fine. That seems perfect.
So returning to the surface level. You guys are making your way across the courtyard. You're
I'm starting to stomp, and because I'm getting tired and also hungry because I haven't had a beignet in like quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, where is the announcer? There's someone who's supposed to announce me. Niles, do you see anyone who looks like an announcer?
Fully engaged in a conversation about infrastructure and transportation with a peacock. Of
course.
You know, our rail system needs some work. And
Niles!
our communication
It's
network.
just making a little
It's
fucking
just
sound or
really
whatever.
just not, if one disaster happened, it would all fall to pieces.
Are you nodding as the...
yes, as the peacock. I'm trying to figure out what kind of sound they make. I've heard them.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
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 Something like that.
It's.
And I'm just
squawk.
engaged,
It's
and
very
it really, I stomp my foot. It really just feels like the whole city is about to fall apart. It feels like it's just built out of bones stacked on. Does anyone else get that sense?
Niles,
Yeah.
stop talking to the bird.
That's
Get over
6, so the bird doesn't really understand you, but it does understand a fragment of it. Like it is a little bit with it.
There was
Yes, it's a very pretty bird. Yes, gorgeous. Get over here.
Yeah. What's up?
People don't generally talk to the birds.
Stealth. Okay, that's weird because
Yeah.
they seem like they're the most important thing here. They have the most space. They have manicured garden. There's birdseed on the ground.
They're pets.
Who else just has food out?
Pets. It doesn't have to make sense. Remember, you wrote it down. Royalty never makes any sense. Write it down.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Nothing is as it seems. They're all snakes. Anyway,
So yeah, you approach the actual structure of the building. You're past the gates. You're past the first layer. There's 2 more guards there. They let you in without any real pause or consideration. And from there, you start to enter just the layers of the kingdom of the castle. Where the first layer is more of quarters of important people you're not really the first hall of many. So you get through, and beyond that, again, finery, things are gilded, it's beautiful. They got some stained glass somewhere.
I'm just like rolling my eyes.
Yeah, seen it once, seen it 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going about, you stomping your way through, past the first layer, 2 more guards at the door, through the other side of that, like that corridor, 2 more guards on the other side of that. And then you are in the court. It's just an open space. People are kind of milling around on this, like either side. Some people are selling things. You can get a snack.
Nope. I have to focus. I look around for the steward of the court.
And you find him.
I shuffle over to him. Hello.
Hi.
I need to be announced.
Who are you?
I am Novinia Finia Lee.
Okay. We have someone ahead of you, and then after we'll call you.
I put my hand on your shoulder, step in front of you, and I want to roll to intimidate this guy. I want to set a precedent here.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a 14 on the die. It's a +6, so that's a modified all the way up to a 20. And I just get 2 inches away from him, really just start humming intensely, and the breath coming out of his mouth just freezes in front of him, and my face is caked in ice.
Gets his trumpet. Now announcing Novinia Finia Lee.
I turn back towards you. Yar.
And the king is just confused. There's a woman in front of him who is talking and giving her tale of woe and pain and suffering of making her way across the killing fields of the orcs.
Look, we've all got an orc story, okay? And I go up there and I push her out of the way.
And the king looks at you. Novinia, they say.
Yes. Do you remember me?
Of the Lee family?
Yes. It's been quite some time.
I
know. Yes. I was just passing through these lands with my shipping purveyor of goods, and we had a very important message, and I thought that we should stop into the court and deliver the message properly.
How noble of you. What would this message be?
We have brought a very important shipment that is to be delivered to the one.
The one?
Roomba.
Pardon?
Roomba.
The dark god?
Yes, that one.
The one beloved by cultists?
There are a lot of them here, aren't they?
Here?
Not here. In the village. The commoners.
He looks around the court of...
Outside the castle. There's people out there. I know. It's very confusing.
I whisper. Do you need me to step in?
No, do not intimidate the king.
I've heard about your struggles in recent times.
No struggles. I'm doing great. Look, don't I look great?
You do look quite well. You do look quite well.
There are no struggles, but we do have a delivery that hopefully will rid the kingdom of this cultist threat. Or have you not heard?
How enlightened of you to visit us, princess.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Where would we deliver these goods?
I can set up one of my guards to receive these lovely gifts of yours, princess.
Excellent.
And he turns and he whispers to one of his attendants. I'm gonna say roll perception for you two.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Winnie, are you with them?
Nah.
Okay, never mind. You don't roll.
No. I am searching for open windows
Okay, yeah.
to sneak into.
Pincer attack. Perception is a -1, so that's going to be a 12.
Okay.
What is my perception?
Actually, I'm sitting on a point of inspiration. This feels really important.
Okay.
I'm going to pop that
Yeah,
and
go
try to
for it.
get higher than a 13.
I have 13.
Okay. So, being that what they're trying to perceive as his response to you, you are a little bit clouded by your own, not ego per
Trauma.
se, but yeah. You're not sure if this man is believing you.
12. My second roll was a 7.
You are a little more clear. This man's not really believing Nova. The rumor of her being in recovery is still clouding his mind. So when approached by this fine princess and being told the dark god is cultists here, his default assumption was not, oh yeah, the cultists. I know about the cultists. It was, oh, they let her out.
Yeah, and like that's clear to me that okay.
You know, you're also not the best with social skills, so still on the iffy side, but you're getting like the fullest sense that you're not really sure that this is being handled with the level of seriousness it should be.
Do I get a sense that I have some way to improve our perception, right? Either as like a captain or, I mean, even going so far as like fully revealing my identity to like co-sign that. Just like co-signing this statement as Niles, as like this hero, as you know.
Yeah, you could
that
try
there's
it.
something here.
I'm unsure. I think it depends on how you phrase it, how he might respond to it.
Okay.
In general, there's an air of skepticism that's being had.
Then I think I'm gonna hold off on
Yeah,
that.
that might be.
Okay.
So are you...
Is there a place that we can refresh and recover?
Absolutely. And he gestures to a different attendant who just like leads you away.
I do a very deep curtsy and creak as I come back up.
Wow.
Thank you.
So this attendant...
I bow Yar and place my hat on the ground, and I mean it's gonna vanish eventually. So.
Yeah, I think he just kind of looks at it and like...
Pirates.
Yeah. Actually, as you guys are leaving, as you're being led by this attendant, I'm gonna have you roll a different perception.
Okay. It's a different die.
9.
Okay.
I'm looking around at the food on the
It's
sidelines.
a 10.
You should grab some.
Okay.
No, I'm being taken to the place of refreshment.
You guys
There'll be refreshments.
You guys don't see it in full, but dangling from one of the general like sconces, there's a gilded cage that has something in it.
Like,
Ominous.
Yeah, maybe on the next time around, you only caught like the glint of the metal. Maybe on the next time around you'll see
But
it.
notice
Ooh,
like, hey,
shiny.
that was kind of weird.
Yeah,
But
they got like a
it's too
weird bird
late.
in there, don't they?
Yeah.
Totally a bird.
Okay.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah, I
Play
mean,
it fair, to be honest.
I think that's just my
Is that Winnie?
assumption, right?
Or
Like filling in the gaps
Yeah,
as I go.
absolutely. People have
Peacocks.
things in cages all the time.
Yeah. There's lots of weird pets in the castle, you know. They keep all sorts. Royalty.
Yep. So you guys
They're
get,
easily bored.
As
I'm like
you-
explaining this to
absolutely.
Niles as we walk.
like they're pets.
This doesn't seem valuable information for me to take into the rest of my life.
Yeah, no, it really isn't.
Yeah.
I would forget everything you've seen so far,
Gotcha.
honestly.
I will not remember this.
Yes. Very good. Wise. I wish I could. But that's trauma for you. And in fact, you know, no matter how many, you know, shaman you consult or wizards or witches or people hawking wares that they say are going to make you forget your horrible childhood, it just haunts you. I mean, it doesn't really haunt me because I'm fine and I have a workshop and everything's okay. But, you know, I'm just saying some people, it haunts them forever. And, yeah.
I didn't really have a childhood, but memories of my past life haunt me.
So you get it.
Yeah.
This has been a moment. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's the food?
So you guys are currently being led, and as you're being led, we're gonna switch to Winnie. So you're just going through like a skylight.
Yeah.
Any particular like chamber? It sounded like you knew the castle somewhat well.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to go?
She's gonna try to find George.
Okay.
Ye old George.
Find
She
him.
doesn't quite know where she is because,
Yeah.
like,
So
It's
she can read numbers, but she can't, like, read, like, a whole lot of this writing.
yeah, that's
But,
fair.
so, like, she knows where the important people's offices are.
Yeah. So those are in like their own individual towers. So you each kind of pick one at random, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna, like, snoop around, and if she can't find anything, like, ask a servant.
That's
to
very
take her to
fair.
George.
So you go in like just a window. They're not really guarded because they're in a castle on a tower. Like why? They're not even covered. They're just like a hole. And And so you fly in, and it is like a little bit of study. You don't know if it's his, you don't know who it is, you just know that there are old books here. It's absent of people. Do you want to shuffle around or do you want to keep on moving?
Can I see if there's the Roomba symbol in here anywhere?
Ooh, yes, I'd say roll.
She knows that one.
Yeah, roll perception.
That's a 6. She doesn't see anything.
Yeah, it's a 6.
We're doing great.
You're just kind of,
We're seeing stuff.
The Roomba symbol is typically in gold, and just through virtue of this being like a palace, there's usually a lot of gold. So think there's like shiny like locks on some of the books. You're
They're
like
into
maybe,
that.
and then it's not. So you do like look around, like there's like a wax seal on something. You're like, and it's not. So you do get like a quick scan. Let me see.
Helps me see clearer.
Yeah. So you focus, but nothing really sticks out. You just kind of keep on going.
So then she just leaves and...
Yep. So you are going up, back out the window or down the stairs? You're flying, doesn't super matter. Just a matter of...
I mean, might as well back out the window to another tower.
Yeah. Check out another tower. This one is just someone's like home. It's not quite as like it's like a bed and like a closet.
Ye
like
olde home.
yeah. This is a suite someone lives in.
She's gonna throw glitter on the bed and then leave again.
I love that. You want to try to perceive anything?
We've all
I mean,
turned
it's a
into
home.
such
Yeah, it's a home.
little
There's not really-
bastards.
Right?
Like,
All we do is fuck shit up.
I looked down at my character sheet a second ago, and it was neutral good, and I'm like,
We all have to redo our
purposefully made
sheets.
her character chaotic neutral.
yeah, we've all
Yeah.
gone very, yeah.
I was like, I know where I'm going.
I've heard
with
a lot about like villain decay. This party's experienced hero decay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just saying, it's more interesting that way.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is also like not really. This is all like also like a study of some kind, but on it you add this. In this one, there is actually a living creature. I'm gonna say roll to perceive him.
Roll to
another
perceive the
peacock.
living creature.
I knew it.
Peacock.
That is a 14.
He's a mouse, a tiny mouse, like well a regular sized mouse,
I love him.
but he is standing upright and he is reading it like a document.
What?
Well, hey,
Oh, hi.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can find George?
Why?
Because I have an appointment with him, but he never gave me instructions to his damn office.
Oh, it's actually this one.
Are you George?
Oh no, my name's Espen.
Okay. So are you like George's assistant or something?
Not quite.
So then, what are you doing in George's office?
Looking at things.
What are you looking at?
What you looking at?
And he like kind of just scooches over, and it's just like a document, and it honestly it's a grocery list. It's not really anything important, but he's like moving pages is very hard when you're a mouse.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of doing his best. He's kind of like chewed the edge to try to like push it away, but it's not really worked too well.
So what are you trying to look for exactly?
So I keep the secrets of the castle kind of unofficially.
Oh, hi. We should be friends.
Cool.
You probably know a lot of stuff that I also know, but like we should swap secrets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I was looking for George, because he's connected to the cult of Roomba.
Oh yeah, I've seen that symbol before.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to take it down because, like, their angel killer on hire murdered us. And so, like, we're trying to get to the bottom of this and just...
Oh wow.
Yeah, one of those magical surges revived my friends. And
Oh,
I.
wow.
We're not really friends. We're just, like, mutual acquaintances of death, so...
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
That hurts
Are you
here,
feeling okay?
Winnie.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That hurts here.
Look, life outside
Hey!
the castle is complicated.
Everyone else was the ones that said that we were not friends, so... But yeah, so do you know when George will be back?
Usually like half an hour or so. I think it's his lunch break right now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, whenever anyone shows up, I kind of scamper away into a crack in the wall.
Yeah,
So-
people forget about the lube.
Right? They never notice. So yeah,
Makes it fun though.
it absolutely does. Let me see if I have anything like specific he wants to bring up. But yeah, he's a little mouse. He's got a little sword. Of course he has a sword.
Tweenus went from 100% to 200%.
Yes!
It's a little button shield. Come on, don't hold out on
He was the tiniest, most adorable little thing on earth.
me. Like carved a thimble into a helmet. Like, what are we working with here? Don't spare any
Technically, his title is
details.
the tiniest spy master, so he's not really looking for active combat.
is.
He is just here to
He
gather
is.
information and leave.
Yeah.
What a little spy master he is.
Where'd you get your sword from?
I whittled it. I chewed it into a
Got a
sword.
little thingy too.
Yeah, so like when he pulls out her sword, he's like, I stab people with you.
I haven't had to stab anyone besides the cat when it tried to eat me.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I stabbed a dragonborn and she was not happy with me. She almost ate me.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
They don't like that.
But yeah. I stole this from a tailor and I just
Needle people to death.
yeah.
Wow! You really get a lot done for being my sized, or well, almost. You're bigger than I am, but still. Like,
I mean, by like an inch or two, but
wow. So
it helps that I have wings
yeah, that does seem very convenient.
and I have tall people to do shit for me too.
Nice. I don't really talk to any of the people here. I think they kind of kill me. But I notice a lot of what goes on here and the ins and the outs. So you know about what's happening then, don't you?
I mean, not really. That's what we're trying to figure out is because we think the Roomba is connected to these wild magic surges, and we found this little invention thing that one of my friends put together and invented that was like a contest for inventors and
Oh, like that? And he points and you see a fairly similar looking one on the bookshelf.
exactly like that. Well, not exactly, but yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
I think we're on trial 3 or something like that. Because we were forced to convince somebody by giving them their heart's deepest desire for their business, and then
I don't really know anything about it, what it does. I'll be honest, but George has had this for a long time.
Steal it.
well, I mean, yeah, I was just like that, as one of the trials that they told us, we had to convince somebody of their give them their heart's deepest desire. So we told a PI that if he hung the sign in his business, we would leave him alone.
Oh wow.
Which, as it turned out, was his deepest desire.
Yeah, so we're just trying to So what
I
is
miss
happening?
him.
You said what do you
So-
yeah, what information do you have?
All I really have is so I read documents, or at least I try to. My text is big and I'm very close to it, so I'm a little it's kind of a little hard. It distorts, you know.
Yeah, I can't read. I can only read numbers. So.
Oh wow. Wow, yeah.
Well, not this language
do you want
anyway.
me
I
to-
can read Fayish.
Do you want me to teach you?
I feel like that would take a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's true. That's
For the future, yes, I would love for you to teach me. Thank you.
Yeah. So and he starts digging around across just the various documents until eventually he points and he's there's an address book which is too big for you to carry, really would weigh you down were you to fly. Mm-hmm. He has a lot of appointments and he talks to a lot of people, and it's more risky to listen than it is to local people aren't there, but a lot about progress and innovation and all these things, and I don't know all of them. I don't. There's gears and shit and science is just happening, and I'm a mouse.
So he's definitely one of the head honchos of Roomba.
He seems to be important. I don't know anything. I don't know. I'm looking.
When he's gonna like pull out the charm to contact Granger's dad that is now on Nova.
Yeah,
that
go for
is
it.
still on Nova. I'm gonna be like, piss, piss. Nova.
What's that?
Niles?
It's a charm to
I just
contact
grab it off your
my
head.
death acquaintances.
Oh!
Since they told me that I was not their friend.
Oh wow.
Wait, what?
That's hurtful.
Yeah, Niles said that I wasn't his friend.
What?
You
Okay.
also said that, but like, yeah.
Wow.
Was that what you were calling to tell us?
No, are you in a place where you can talk without...
No.
Okay, So get to the place where you can talk.
Okay.
You're right, you guys don't sound like friends. So before we return to you to a fortunate room, Granger, you would give me another roll.
Another sewer roll.
Not a survival, not a con, just
A
a sewer roll.
I'm sorry, I don't have profession sewer.
Oh, really? You didn't plan for that?
Oh!
Nat
I'm
20.
Oh, you
Might
were
as
doing
well, though.
amazing!
Basically killing it in this sewer. Kind of like a second home at this point. I've dug out one of the skulls and put it on a stick and I'm waving it around like a king.
Yes!
Just need that quick adjustment here.
That's right.
Like
Master
5 minutes of
You
a
adapt.
mental breakdown.
Yes.
Just like, I am the master of death.
So you saw that creature,
I
you
am
went,
one
fuck
with the
no, and you
sewer.
started to tear through that sewer. At this point, you were leading a rat. And so, yeah, you are doing amazing. You are booking it. Every
Okay.
now and then you'll see something, but you can, like, interpret well enough to, like, dodge it. And you reach
Like the Neo of
something.
sewer. Just,
Just like a sewer, and you're like, whoosh.
I see the Matrix. It's up here.
It's all shit.
And eventually you reach a gilded manhole cover.
Of course, the manhole cover is covered with gold.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. And so,
What is the
toilets are
color
too.
on the inside?
It's like a mother of pearl inlay on, like, the manhole
Oh,
cover,
beautiful.
and then right beside it is sludge.
Wait, they take it out and wash it every day? God damn!
Yes!
No, they have
This is the
they've
castle?
spelled it. They've spelled it so
Yes.
it
Like-
doesn't get dirty.
rat, it doesn't smell so much like shit over here. I think it's this one.
Go ahead, climb up.
I do.
While he's doing that, can I roll to pickpocket the formaldehyde he has on him?
Yeah, go for it.
When did I get formaldehyde? Did you?
Episode 1, yep.
Episode 1?
The long con.
You hooked up in the morgue, you guys grabbed resources.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
So did I. What'd you get there, bud?
It's 15.
Yeah.
I roll. Wait.
You're distracted.
Can I proceed?
No,
You're
you're
climbing.
I feel like that
cover.
would be like at
I'm not-
disadvantage.
You're climbing.
Yeah, you are climbing.
You are
push the man-
bedazzled by the
You're
mother of pearl
half in,
inlay.
half out of this hole in the floor.
All right. I feel like I'm just destined to lose this formaldehyde, but I will.
I will
roll
let you roll, but you got to get something really high.
higher than a 15, right?
Sure.
You're also distracted by the mother of pearl inlay.
Yeah.
Listen,
Which, to be fair, is very impressive.
I care not for the haughty baubles of your civilization.
That's a good point.
18.
Oh!
Get fucked.
I'm like, do you want this formaldehyde?
You are pushing this manhole cover out of the way, and you feel a hand on your formaldehyde pocket.
The greatest euphemism.
No, my formaldehyde pocket.
My formaldehyde pocket. The thing I've had this whole time. I don't know.
A very large glass
I
of
d-
just formaldehyde.
Unlike Rat, I don't tend to categorize my pockets based solely on what is currently inside them. But you can have. I pull out the formaldehyde. I'm like, you can have this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aw, friends.
Yes, best friend.
Oh, that's forgiven.
And then I would like to.
What happens in the sewer stays.
That's right. It's always been true.
You go out enemies and come out best friends.
What happened?
We I lift up the manhole
We'll never know.
and peer into the above.
The
Place.
agency.
So you're in a dungeon,
Oh,
but you're not in a cell, so that's nice.
That is good. That is good.
I love that they have
Gilded
Oh,
gold.
I was gonna say.
Absolutely.
Dungeon.
Just because it's a dungeon doesn't mean it's gotta be ugly.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, you gotta treat your prisoners
What
right.
if the royalty needs to come down to intimidate the prisoner?
right.
We don't want their eyes to be offended.
That's right.
all white marble?
Absolutely. It is beautiful in there.
The blood
like-
really shines on
It
that.
does.
Very, very
Contrast.
plush, beds that
No.
are covered, that are made out of hay.
So which
Spikes.
Spikes.
what room of the dungeon is there? We
So
got.
you're
we're
kind of
gonna-
in like the hallway, like it's on a very slight slant, so all the blood will drain to this manhole cover.
naturally.
So you're emerging from there,
Totally normal.
Is it
fine.
clean?
somewhat. There's no blood on the manhole cover, but there's blood near the manhole cover, so you gotta be like a little careful.
This
You chose
is
a really interesting one. This is not usually where I come from.
Right, how are you
next
gonna get out of
stop
the dungeons?
is
I feel like the dungeons would be pretty decently. Oh, well, no, but you have fancy suit
yeah.
that you're
Also-
not wearing. You're just
also-
gonna like clean yourself off with your rags.
Yeah, and I can break these cuffs.
What
No dungeons can hold me. It was a metaphor. It was
Oh.
a poorly laid one.
Granger's been handcuffed the entire time, like in combat.
We were all like, what?
Rat handcuffed Granger.
Look, I'm just saying what happened to our sewer.
Reverse pickpocket.
It's the end of Shawshank Redemption. You just like have the plastic bag, you dump your clothes out, and just like,
Yes.
It's time and walk out. So in this, yeah, okay, well, that's
Yeah, there's a slight slant. There are cells. There aren't anyone in the cells near you, but you have the kind of the ambient sound implies that someone is somewhere in one of these.
okay.
Guards most likely at the door,
Okay.
but by and large it's somewhat empty.
Is the torture rack gilded?
Is there a hose?
It's in the corner.
Is there a gold hose?
There's a lot of gold things.
Yeah.
A lot of devices, some of which you recognize, some of which you don't, all of which Rat recognizes.
An Adam's apple.
And so we got. Am I in a hall that is completely lined with cells with one door, with one outdoor, or are there like cells on one side, outdoor? Like, well, I'm looking for an outdoor.
So there's cells on either side. There's a door like far from you. There's an alcove in which the torturing is done.
Right.
Are you gonna stay
Yield
covered
out.
in sewage sludge?
I don't think I have much choice.
You have a change of clothes and
You can
she
duck
just
into
said
an
that
open
there's
cell.
a hose.
I like how Winnie is like very concerned with everyone's hygiene, just all the time, just like you are disgusting. Could you like do something about this?
You're going into a castle and trying to convince these guards that you belong. So
I don't know about that. I was just sort of
I belong to no one.
Circumnavigate the. But I feel like the offensive odor of my of the sewer
Permeates.
permeates and would hinder a stealth attempt. Although that might just be
Would you
You
like
could
to
just
try to
throw
bathe in the
poo at them.
waterboarding chamber?
the waterboarding chamber.
Chamber's a strong word. The waterboarding buckets?
I would. Yeah, you know what?
Is it
I'll
you
take.
gotta,
the
you gotta
mini
have
size?
a continuous water
water
source. You
I'll-
gotta have a water pump.
I'll take off my clothes. Bear with me.
Why that just got all of us.
I'll take off.
I'm imagining him just stripping in this gilded dungeon,
Yeah.
bathed in the waterboarding bucket.
Yeah, if there's a tub,
Tossing the dirty clothes over the spike-covered mattress.
Even like spy, like infiltration music is playing.
Yes, exactly.
50s spy
yeah,
music.
I peel off all those
Or
clothes.
the Matrix
Immediately
rave
gets undressed.
music.
Right, and
Yeah.
it's not like you're wearing a tuxedo under a wetsuit.
No. It's
Take off your
we're
clothes.
just getting nude. I first dip myself in the waterboarding bucket to clean my person, and then take all of my dirty old clothes and just leave them in the waterboarding bucket so that they don't, and then put on the nice new.
Okay. Halfway
Ranger
through
clothes.
some part of that process, you look up and one of the prisoners in the cell is just like looking at you.
see, this is why you always bring a character with prestidigitation.
I give him one of these.
Yeah, he like mimics you, like, yeah, totally.
Good.
No one would believe him anyway.
Rat, what are you doing?
Be suspicious.
How close is the guard?
The guards are kind of up more towards there's stairs and there's the exit, and there's the other side of the door in case anyone tries to come out.
Are you gonna eat a guard?
No.
They're not strong enough, remember?
Yeah, they're probably
Yeah.
not very tough. It's more of a psychological thing.
Yeah.
I am also gonna stand there staring.
It's fine.
So lots to stare at, apparently.
I'm just like pretty used to being stared at while I bathe, so it's
Yeah, it just
kind
happens.
of just fine.
Unfazed.
Okay.
Do you all make really intense eye contact while this is going on?
Yeah,
Roll
unbroken.
for eye contact intensity.
See if you can perceive Rat's eye contact.
There's something here in like, yeah, you're being fully perceived.
there's some like animal handling. Like I see the pattern in my brain. Like trust being formed.
That's right.
This is one way.
That's how you keep wolves at bay while you're bathing.
How often have you stared at a wolf?
Look, the forest is
You don't know.
You don't know what's
You gotta do what you gotta do
It's
to
like
survive.
hours, bro.
straight out of the forest, okay?
Essentially scrubbing down
need the sea to survive.
with a wolf.
We've all been there.
Right? Are you done bathing?
Okay, yeah, I'm
together, man.
I'm done bathing. I put my clothes in there so they don't smell. I don't smell. I put back on the nice
Well, you
clothes.
kind of smell.
Okay, I smell
You
less.
smell like the waterboarding buckets.
You know what? That's better than piss and shit.
It's not all it smells like.
You didn't use soap. I think there's still moss.
Yeah.
Can we agree it's marginally better? Marginal. I'll settle with
Roll
marginal.
for better.
I'll settle for
How much better is it, really?
Does your half elf meat like by nature just mean that you just get clean from water?
No.
Do
No.
Like a
do
seal.
elves
It's a forest elf.
not need soap?
Forest elves like
What?
rub dirt on them and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guess one with the environment.
We don't need to. Yeah, we can do this.
They use like dirt in their pits.
Okay, I'd like to.
Very
Once I'm
dry.
clean
Yeah.
and not
Absorbent.
so offensively smelly as to give away my position
Yeah.
immediately.
Immediately.
At least coming out of the prison.
At least coming out of the
Yeah.
prison, I would like to. I'd like to sneak up to the door that leads out, and if there's some sort of grating or perhaps a keyhole, I would like to peer through one of those things to get in.
There's a grate.
I'd like to peer through to see what's on the other side of the
And
door.
say roll stealth.
Sneakily.
Sneakily.
15.
I love your energy on this.
So you peek out, and there are two people on either side of the door. They're dressed in like guards uniform. They look professional.
Okay. The guards
Yep.
got armor and whatnot.
Yep.
Okay. So, Brad, I see two options here. There's diplomacy, which we're both terrible at. Or there's killing, which we're both pretty good at.
Middle option.
But see, the thing is, are they innocent guards? Because I feel like really the skill is in
There
Are
is
rolling
any
and
guards
killing.
any
There's yeah.
No,
there are,
that's
there's
right.
No
It's a jack.
AGAB.
A-gab.
Yeah.
Take out another one of my instruments. It is-
Instruments like a harmonic.
Is it an ice cream scoop?
That's horrifying. Someone better spew that ice. Like, I don't know what you got going on, but I am scared,
Like
man.
a Rottweiler, just like.
No, it's one of those like nose scoops that they use
Oh,
for mummies.
yeah. Anyway, what were you gonna do?
It's a baseball bat with nails in it.
Sufficiently medieval.
Giant pile of rags. Oh my god.
Okay.
Favorite song.
How do you open this attack? You have the element of surprise.
Yeah, I think we just.
Throw
I think
some of
some of your soda.
my soda.
You take the waterboarding bucket.
Wait.
I'm gonna say roll to see how well you how this looks.
That'll get their attention.
Is that just straight?
What do you want to performance maybe modify it?
It's a 19.
You kick down the door, you throw the water and the sodium in one, and the clothes that were in the bucket in one fell swoop, and the room explodes. You close the door.
Wait.
I feel like the clothes make it kind of like a Molotov cocktail.
Yes.
Where it's like soaked.
Yes. Oh no, they are dead.
No.
No damage roll. Oh,
19 are dead.
They're dead.
The explosion
There's blood
shakes the
everywhere.
foundations of the castle.
presumably.
There are more guards on the way.
Yeah.
Not stealthy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yar, the fuck be that?
Well,
And stay.
Is that the dragon?
What?
The rumbling.
Did we feel it up in the tower?
Did you what?
Niles and I felt it.
I'm not sure if you felt it. Maybe, because are you touching the ground is the question.
I'm pretty sure we're both on the desk.
Okay. You felt like a very slight tremor. You are on top of a tower, so you are pretty much as far as you can go. But you did feel it slightly. You know your team. You feel anything, you're like,
Some shit's probably gonna go down soon. You might want to leave the castle.
I've lived here my entire life, which has been like 2 months. Mouse. So that's not super an option.
I can give you directions to my house, and you can go stay there.
You have a cat.
oh shit.
I will give
Villain
you.
arc.
Espen, no! It's a trap!
Full disclosure, she forgot she has a cat.
It's been days.
Oh my god, the cat's dead.
Hasn't been fed.
I'll give you the secret knock. Like, you don't have to leave. That's all up to you. I'm just saying that when we start doing random shit, things get broken.
People die.
Oh wow. Okay.
Have we killed anybody?
He just murdered 2 guards
know that.
downstairs.
I'm pretty sure I bludgeoned a man to death. At least once.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We almost killed Granger's dad.
Also,
Definitely killed his
rat,
guards.
like, python some poor...
We
just
healed
like
her.
vampire teeth?
We healed her.
lived.
Ish.
She had important
Look, she's dead on
information.
the inside.
Oh
okay?
yeah.
I was not acting on my own behalf. Niles told me to attack whenever anyone came, and I did my job.
Well, yeah, like, you can
Anyway,
stay, but
Doing
like,
great,
Dead-ish.
buddy.
We can hear guards coming.
Yeah, you can hear guards.
Oh, yeah.
How many guards does it sound like is coming?
Probably 2 more because they operate in 2s, but you could kind of assume they're more behind them.
Okay. I'd like to.
Brad, how much sodium and water do you have in your pockets?
That's got.
There's so many pockets.
Which pockets?
One
How much
had a
more? How
baseball
much more?
bat
Yeah,
in
I
it.
think the water is our limiting factor.
Yeah, right.
I have
You forgot about the water.
Do you have a water
Out of-
pocket?
Water pot.
maybe. I have a pocket full of radium.
Eating uranium feeling poorly.
The whole.
I have uranium. I
Periodic
guess I
table.
can just throw that at them. It won't do anything yet.
Long enough time
Only
How
have
do
the
you-
elephant's foot.
It's a lead line pocket,
I
so
was-
you're okay.
Like if you
You
have
know
a
you're not. You
uranium-
have so much cancer.
Your kids are gonna be okay, but you know
That's-
You'll be
it's fine.
fine.
That's
was a
you know
gift
what, that's
from the creature's
fine.
blow.
I'm more concerned with the immediate threats. I'd like to get into the room and
What room?
the room that you just blew up. The blown up room.
You're going back in there.
The corpses are on
That's
fire.
okay. That's where the guards are going to be coming from.
Yep. The hall extends 2 ways. One way you can hear people coming. One way you cannot.
Okay. I quickly go and check the other way. What does that lead to?
The one without people.
Yes.
Yeah, that leads to the gardens.
That leads to the gardens. Okay, I would like to go stand next to the doorway, like behind, back through the door, with my bow out and arrows prepped for the guards that are coming in case we can't find any more sources of water.
Okay.
Well, you have a baseball bat
Yeah.
with nails in it, so you
Yeah.
know.
Rat, what are you doing?
Okay, so it goes garden and then it goes court. Is that the
So
setup?
this is like the back side of the gardens. This is near like the hedge maze.
The gardens are huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of garden.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are the dungeons
They're like
separated
acres.
from the
They,
castle?
they got.
They are attached, but there are
On
like
the
a
back.
lot of doors and locks and guards in between those spaces.
So where is everyone else?
They are in the castle in like they're not in like where the king lives or where the towers are. They're in more of like this
The guest
space.
quarters.
Yeah, guest quarters. It has like various like merchant class people who are visiting. Yeah, I think
What time of the day is it?
I said noon earlier. You had a long day getting dressed, all of you.
Yeah.
So it's like lunchtime.
Yeah.
So is the castle getting ready to be fed?
The castle itself, like the building?
No. Like
Okay. The people?
People.
Yeah. George at lunch, yeah. So people are eating.
And I'm eating.
I'm in so
The
much
king.
suspense.
I know what? Like,
Oh, so he's about to be.
what?
Well, so I know the castle and all of its
Oh, you do.
little walls and nooks and crannies
You sure
pretty
do.
well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have extremely intimate knowledge of the castle.
I would like to go
Okay, so you
I
want to
would
like
like to
slither
go
into like a secret
into
passage.
the walls.
Okay.
You're just gonna abandon Granger
Roll
to the
to see
guards.
if you
Obviously.
catch Rat doing this.
She's like,
Slithering into the wall.
I don't care if he notices.
I know, but he's like prepping his bow.
13.
So you were like looking, you went outside, you looked one way, you looked the other way, you came back, you turned, you saw Rat yank a like torch, like the sconce it's on, and like a
Sure.
door, flip around.
Obviously.
Then I'd like to collect myself from my recent abandonment, and once Rat's through, I would like to click the same sconce in that location and see if I can also.
Yeah, it flips around.
We've gone full Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
In case you thought we had any integrity.
No.
So
It's Rat.
where
Rat physics is different than normal physics.
No,
Like, reality is the changed
100%.
state.
Yeah.
so what wall is this?
This is
Where are
in
we?
the dungeon.
Where are we turning
But
around
now
to
you've
though?
turned into just like, well, to you it's just a dark corridor.
Well, I would like to be in the rafters above the dining hall.
So, okay, from this...
You're just like scaling up like
Down on top of the key.
I'd like to remain.
the other four legs pop
It's a
out.
crawl space, essentially. You are in the basement, but there's
Is
like
that a crab?
internal scaffolding.
Okay.
There's wood, there's stone. You
Okay.
can go in multiple directions, and Rat goes up.
Rat goes up.
Yeah.
I
You know those face huggers? Yeah, like
yeah.
Rat
Yeah.
skitters.
Yeah, she's scampering.
there's like a tail under there.
I think we've gone from scampering to skitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things have escalated. No doubt.
Now there's multiple.
It's gotten much
lanes,
more
so-
insect-like.
That's what animal.
No
people
longer
will tell you
mammal.
the difference between skittering.
Yep.
Look, it's
Hey, you can climb
2023.
trees,
Physicality
you
is
can climb
fluid,
the
man.
inside.
Yeah.
Let's.
we could scale. We could
It's true.
We could scale this.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
I will pull out my lantern, light it, and I'm gonna tie the
No,
lantern
don't do that.
to my belt.
Yeah.
Tie it to my
Send the
belt
creature goodbye.
to give myself
Yeah, both hands.
hands-free light. Yes.
Don't do that.
I'll-
You ignore the warning.
and I'd like to follow begin following Rat up, hear the don't do it, and then ask why.
I keep skittering away.
With that
I say
response,
roll
I
roll
continue to
see
follow.
how well you're following.
Okay.
Rat doesn't have to roll the skitter because Rat has more appendages than we can ever know.
I've got a 20, a
Oh,
dirty
you are
20.
You are doing
climb.
amazing. You are also scary. It's much more
I'm
impressive.
scampering.
Yeah, you
Scamper,
have
yes,
four
mammal.
legs, So
Yeah.
you're scampering.
You're learning. You're observing the creature.
Yes. Soon you will be one.
I don't know. I like what we do here. I think this is important work.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, back to the guest services area. You have been led to, like, a nice room. There's, like,
Is there food?
there is.
Oh,
it's,
I
it's
was
like
stuffing.
your food. You're having, like, tiny sandwiches, but you had, like, 8 of them.
Oh, yeah.
When the
there.
explosion goes off, how far away are we from that like throne room?
So, you are above by, like, 2 floors, maybe? Because dungeons are down and down and down. And you're, like, pretty offset to, like, the side. Like, the dungeons are pretty sunken within, like, back towards other things. So, you feel the, like, tremor. And you have the, like, sense of dread of this is a rat crime. You
No doubt.
don't feel like death is imminent or building collapse is imminent, but
Yeah.
you are like.
I don't know. Niles was having very serious concerns
That is
about
true.
infrastructure, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
You have a different kind of anxiety than
I
everyone else does.
look over at the nearest peacock. See, this is what I was talking about.
It like clucks in response. Actually, I'm
It
gonna
was
roll.
probably
You would.
it's probably
13. It is afraid.
Typical politician.
It's probably just Bruno the dragon. Although, I don't know if they actually kept Bruno. He was a biter, Didn't like us.
So you guys are just hanging out?
Yep, I have 8 sandwiches in my mouth.
You sure do.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Well, okay, if we were close to the throne room, I was going to use this as an opportunity but I think I'm just still vigilant. I'm all about the mission here, to like ingratiate ourselves further with the I don't know, the court.
Yeah.
I guess I would. So I'm staying vigilant for that opportunity.
Absolutely. Yeah. So after a relatively however long it takes nobody to eat 8 sandwiches.
Not long.
Yeah, not too
No,
not
really
super
fast,
long.
yeah.
Pretty timely.
Yeah, I just unhinged my jaw.
Yeah. Very
Slide
rat-like.
that down.
You also have like a creature element to you.
Well, only when it comes to food.
When it comes to food. A woman
And
in
people
her
are not
40s who is rather well dressed, somewhat guard-like. Like she is clearly staff, but not just like a random attendant who's leading around. She's got like a little bit more purpose. Arrived and it's like, so I heard you had an arrangement of some kind with the king.
Yes. Well, arrangement.
I believe you said a delivery?
Ah,
Or an
yes.
exchange of some kind?
Yes, it's down in the bay on our ship.
Can I have the name of that ship?
What's the name of the ship again? The Old Henry.
I never bothered to learn. I am now realizing.
I don't think any of us
It's the Old
bothered to
Henry,
learn.
remember?
Yeah, never read that charter.
I never bothered to name it either.
It's not here.
Yeah.
That's really
I think
that's
you might-
a grievous oceanic crime. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Like
In my panic,
They
like
can't
out of
employ you for
anything
that.
I value, the only thing the Great Silver Dragon is what I name the ship. Yep.
Okay. That is not the name inscribed upon its side.
No,
by its previous
absolutely
owner.
no,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. We are
No,
making shit up.
no. I'm throwing this woman off the trail.
Right. So she notes your hesitance, but she's like, "Excellent. I'll set up someone to relieve your vessel of these things. Is there anything I can further assist you with in your stay?"
Well, actually, I was really hoping to get a chance to see some of my old relations. It's been so long. I think the last time I was here was shortly before the kingdom. Oh, I was about 5. So, I mean, it's been so long.
Yes.
Is Bruno still around? He was such a scamp, that little dragon.
I don't believe so.
That's a shame.
They're a dragon. I know there's one at the bank, but I don't believe we have any here.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he was a biter.
Yes.
Yeah,
That sounds apt.
Yeah.
So you're from another kingdom. Do we host any? Remind me. Who's your family?
The Lee family.
Please. I believe we may have a cousin of yours, perhaps.
Which one? There's so many Lee cousins. They're hard to keep straight, honestly.
Oh, I am.
Half the time you don't know if you're courting them or...
Oh, we've all been there. And she gives you a name. I will let you name him because I have no name. Presents.
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Is it not the cousin that beat you up in
That's
school?
what I assumed it was going to be. So I'll be honest, I also forgot that.
That was Gouda, but that's
Does Gouda associate with craft?
No. They come from 2 very different classes.
Oh, okay.
I've heard stories about craft.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're Alfredo Lee. I believe he's somewhere around here. I don't know what kind of business he attends to. But yes, if you wish to socialize with him,
Wonderful.
I'm certain he can be found, perhaps in the gardens. They tend to joust or shoot, not prey.
Pheasants.
Whale, yeah. Yeah, clay pigeons, whatever.
Yeah,
They shoot things.
Yeah, they do like to shoot things, don't they? Anyway, there was actually someone else that I was hoping to see. I've heard that he has vast knowledge of this land and would be the person to ask certain inquiries of. Do you have a gentleman by the name of George who is employed by the castle?
Her expression visibly sours. Yes, I know of him. He is in one of, or at least I believe he's at lunch now. Presently, he resides in one of the towers upstairs. He's an advisor to the king.
Ah, okay. Would there be someone who could show me the way, or maybe you could just tell me?
Well, I believe presently he's in a dining hall after that, and she just gives you, go this far, do a left, do a right, do another left, do another right, up the spiral staircase, backwards, forwards, up, down, sideways, yeah. So...
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
I will. These sandwiches are delicious, by the way. Regards to the chef.
Absolutely. I'll let them know. And she departs.
I curtsy once again and creak.
As we're scampering
Yes.
and skittering.
Yes, don't forget skittering.
As Rat clued me, I asked where Rat's going.
The old SNS.
Scampering. Where are you leading us?
Destiny.
Listen, if this is I just want you to know, if this is like a regicide thing, I'm totally down. But I would like to know the plan first.
I don't hear that.
No, Rat
Fully
here
focused.
ignores.
Fully focused on the task.
I just really think that if you let me in, we would have a greater chance of
I'm
success.
just going.
You were left in the wake.
You gotta speak louder.
Oh, I think Rat's ears are just fine. If you have ears, creature you.
This is a really bad time to forget that we bonded a little bit.
You saw me, but you weren't fun.
Remember the sewer times?
You mean when you almost got us eaten by the creatures?
I remember it differently.
Formaldehyde, remember?
Sewers are another era. This is wall time, baby.
It's another land.
I feel like my entire life exists in the present, that nothing I ever do matters.
The existential wall time.
Like I'm some sort of ill-thought-out character in an improv scenario.
Okay, well you meditate on that. I'm gonna go do what needs to be done.
Scampering after a skittering.
Again, if you just tell me what that is, perhaps we can help each other.
No one can
Say
help
it
you now.
I continue scampering.
You asked that aloud. What's Winnie up to? Why are you gonna bother her? So, okay. Where did you say you were skittering to again? The rafters above the king? You make it there. You are on a rafter. The king is dining. Yes, it's lunch. He is eating a whole roasted chicken by himself with his bare hands.
As one does.
That's what it does.
I would.
Yeah.
Please tell me you're gonna
Did you know
jump
my
on him.
plans when we left
I
today?
know.
He's well on his way to gout, so maybe be careful.
Oh.
That's a
I
king's
envy.
disease right there.
Exactly.
No way.
Tis the marker of wealth.
Yes! So you were above the king?
Okay.
Or alcohol.
So
Oh, that too. He's always
Little
waiting
column
for that.
A, little column B.
Yeah.
I take the formaldehyde, everything in my chemical pocket,
Even like the uranium and the
Oh,
the,
yes.
the radium and everything.
the can of Axe.
You want to throw a cactus in there too while you're at it?
Sure.
What about your fire pocket?
This is about to become the fire pocket. And I drop them all on the king, and then I take my matches, I light all of them at once, and I throw them down as well.
Roll to
Interesting.
destroy
Yeah,
the king.
I'm gonna have both of us roll. Never mind, I got a 2. I think you're pretty safe.
10.
I don't know if that's a killing blow.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, oh, he has some kind of like a weak force field that does some damage, but I think you wrecked this man pretty heavily. He
Granger,
does-
what do you do?
He has guards.
I'm-
He has wizards.
I'm
You severely maim this man. I do not know if you kill him.
I'm just kind of saying, like, not how I would have done it.
You also severely maim his third wife and his children, at least 2 of the little ones who are near him. They're less protected.
Like third sequential or like
this
one
is
of
Game
three?
of Thrones style.
You gotta send down your gasoline pocket and then light him on fire again.
So, and
Obviously.
maybe a couple advisors near him, not George, he's already left, but like, the dining hall is on fire.
It's now slowly being poisoned by nuclear damage.
Yeah. His bones are melting, his cells no longer regenerate. Congrats.
Our friends are down there too, right?
Well, they're like way
Separate
Yeah.
area, I think.
Separate
Like this is a
area.
private
Yeah,
kind of.
that's-
Yeah. Cool.
How would you like to say anything?
Viva la revolution.
Wow!
a sentient pile of
I
rats
add,
just
the
shoved.
forest sends its regards. And I
The fire of a new age in the eye.
Wow, okay, so would you like to retreat back to the shadows? You're just hanging out here near the radium?
Are your rags lined with
He
lead?
Not dead.
He is
Really hurt.
presumably dying.
Granger, why aren't you gonna shoot him?
You could.
I could, and I might.
If that's the
Because
plan.
you said this is
Does-
revenge for the
does-
trees, so like.
Does this look like a? Yeah. Does he look like he's gonna bite it? Like,
This man has his skin burned off, so yes.
yeah. As much his
Insult to
his
injury.
sort of values redouble, and to not leave a dying animal in pain, I'm gonna put.
Okay.
Put an arrow in him.
Before he does that, I drop down from the rafters.
You see him start to notch arrow and you just jump onto the king?
No, onto the table in front of the king.
Okay. How about you roll to stick the landing?
Yeah, stick that landing.
Is that straight or is that dexterity?
Yeah.
Dex.
Yeah, it's not great. That is a 15.
Oh yeah, you land pretty well. How would you like to land? Describe your landing.
Of course.
Okay, yeah. That's very successful. Are you going to shoot before Rat can do something?
I'd like
Well-
to. He looks like he's out anyway, so it's like, yeah, you know.
Shooting a dead man.
And it would be it would stick my point to have an elven arrow stuck in the neck of
What
this.
are you doing as Granger
this
releases
king.
the bow?
I am revealing my face
Yeah, that's a free action. That's when you can get in.
the king, so he knows.
The last thing he sees.
It was me.
Tell Cersei it was me.
So,
Roll to perceive rat's face.
Does
Okay.
your face kill the king before the arrow does?
That's Medusa.
It was already dead.
This is probably the most wasted roll with disadvantage I've ever rolled, but I rolled an 18 and a 19 to hit the king.
So your arrows are in
fucking
the air,
dead.
and Rat, and the king gasps, says, "I always knew you would return." And then the arrow is sinking to his chest.
All right, taking bets. First wife, child, first.
And the arrows hit, and he dies.
No! The secret!
Are you distant cousins?
How's the family looking?
The
Are they
third wife.
perceivable?
The third. Would you want the third wife to perceive? The third wife doesn't know who Rat is,
No, she's been blinded by the acid in her eyes.
and she looks at, but she doesn't know who you are. But she knows of you. So she sees you, and she sees the reveal. She is also very maimed. Would you like to shoot her as we have this final discourse?
And
Is she-
the children
Yeah,
as well.
the
Is
the
she-
3 and 5-year-old children. who
Oh,
are
God.
Did they? Yeah, let's go the full Sicario.
They'll join each other in the afterlife.
He has other kids, just so you know. He's like 8 kids. He
That's-
aired a spared hard.
That's a
Wow.
Is that you?
That's
Wow.
a 16 to hit, Mom. That's 14 to hit this. I imagine his AC is pretty dark.
Yeah, it's a pretty killable. They're also all damaged, so I don't feel like you need much to hit.
Yeah, and a
Jesus.
Yeah, and a 24 to
Oh,
hit
right through the eye.
Oh, so yeah, you fuck these people up.
They are dead.
And like again, the stepmom, or not stepmom, the third wife. She's not your stepmom. She's no one's stepmom. She's stepmom to some of the other kids. But this woman of status, it's like he never let you go. Oh, none of them did. And the
None
kids
of
are just
them
fucking
did.
confused and they're dead now.
Just
What?
like the Rasputin.
The backstory of Rat! You killed
Then
it!
Granger comes down. Choo, 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 choo. Boom. All dead.
Alright, great.
Incredible.
Quick roll to receive Rat while Rat's face is out.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, I was
ask
about
if
to
I get
say.
to.
Oh!
After that great roll,
12.
was,
12.
So you avoid being driven to madness. That's nice.
Good.
You're unfamiliar with Rat. I cannot describe Rat's face
What's-
for legal reasons, but you were
What's new?
unfamiliar with Rat.
What's new? Unfamiliar with Rat. Even when I think I am. Just wanna get in on the fun regicide plot.
Nope. Rat will deprive you of all joy.
It's okay. I sunk some arrows at some people today. I didn't even think we were gonna kill the whole.
Yeah.
family. This was like a pretty good.
Well, there are still other kids we'd like to kill them.
Yeah.
Are they
they're-
standing around?
The lineage is not.
They're older, so they
finished.
have various like tutors. You don't really
Okay.
have to commit to like killing all the kids. You want to kill all the kids.
Ah.
But one's in
no.
boarding school, so you can't kill her.
No, I'm
They're not wounded.
Not into like killing and we'll wait till they ascend to the throne and fuck up a bit. Before we,
Yeah, one of them isn't his like
They
his 20s.
deserve
You
it.
can get him.
Look, everybody's got a Joffrey somewhere in there, so
That's
you know.
right.
We'll give them
Hopefully-
a chance to
Hopefully,
fuck
their
up
Joffrey
first.
was one of the kids who just got melted by
Yeah.
radiation. And
So does that mean you're taking radiation damage
I'd like
since
to.
you're down there?
I'd like to think that since No, I'm still up in the rafters.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
up in the rafters, and
I mean, I don't know, how
and if
far
I,
does radiation
Yeah,
travel?
how irradiated do I feel? I feel like
I feel like if it's
little
not
ra-
affecting
little irradiation.
Nova and
Yeah.
Niles,
We're on another
It's
side
on
of
par
the
with an
castle.
X-ray. Like
Yeah.
it's in an amount that is fine as
Okay.
long as you get moving relatively.
Yeah, I scamper.
Yeah,
I scamper on out of there.
You be scampering.
You hightail it out of
there.
Scampering.
Like, all right, Rat. I hope.
man.
Yep.
SNS.
So, in the time it's taken for you to jump down and reveal yourself, he was dining in a room with guards and the wizards who tried and failed to protect him. And
Oh,
Rat, you were
yep.
on level with them. What are you going to do now? You
I'm going to
dove off the rafters, so getting up there is going to be hard.
stick my hands into my pockets full
Oh,
of
no.
the glitter that Winnie has given me.
I've given you a lot of glitter. That's true.
I'm going to throw it in the air, and then I'm gonna run away.
Actually,
Like,
just
Out the door, up a
there's
wall,
actually for situations like this.
Yes,
Out the window.
out the window. Okay.
as one does.
You should picture all the wizards counterspell.
Yeah.
Why isn't it working?
So a wizard dives after you. I would say roll to see how well you get out that window.
Wizard diving out. It's a bold move.
With 19.
Okay, so you get out that window.
I want that
Yeah, I
dice.
don't know where all the. Yeah.
Where did you buy that?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So you dive out the window, but you also like grab like the windowsill and like you're on like a ledge on the wall and you're scampering along. You didn't just like dive straight
I'm
out and break
skittering.
your neck. Yeah. So you are hightailing out of there pretty effectively. The wizard like dives and then he tries to shoot like a fireball alongside the like ledge, but slink under it. You are escaping. Shockingly well. Yeah, you throw more glitter.
Right.
It obscures his vision. That's why I missed with the fireball. So you are out of there. You are also now the most wanted creature on Earth.
Yes.
Just like normal. Yeah. What's new?
Yeah, right?
Right.
What are you up to?
How much of this do I hear?
Oh, I would imagine.
The explosion of a king is pretty noisy. That was even more chemicals than the first one. And it is a couple levels higher. So the building now shakes very hard.
Well, you know, I'm debating on staying here to see if George will come and right? But at the same time, There's a lot of fun stuff going on downstairs.
That's very fair.
But George is the only lead we have.
Define fun.
They can't connect any of this to you. You've got time.
She's gonna pull out her charming and be like, "Hey Nova,
What the fuck was that?
I got no idea. I'm up here in George's office.
Oh!
waiting for George. Yeah.
Have you seen Granger and Rat?
I have not. All I have seen is this mouse spy master.
Hi.
What?
Yeah,
So
he's
cute.
got information, and he says that George is like really like top head of like Roomba.
Why is this such a weird place? Okay, anyway, well, I think we have the directions to the thing. I don't know what just exploded somewhere, but if you haven't seen Granger and Rat, I'm willing to bet they're where the exploding place is.
So they're the distraction instead of you.
Yes. And I'm going to come upstairs somehow with these giant skirts. Oh god,
I mean,
so
just
many
take
stairs.
them off.
It's my disguise, and I'm not wearing anything under them. So
Don't you have a loincloth?
that would draw some attention, don't you think?
I'm pretty
Pull
sure
like a
these
suitcase, like,
explosions.
want a different disguise? I got lots. Put like the fake
No.
mustaches, like it's a whole like envelope, fan it out. Yeah. Think
I'm
that.
fairly certain.
Are
that
you
these
contemplating a new
explosions-
line of work? Because I'm sensing a career shift for you.
I like. This has been my line of work.
Guardian? Aren't you some like celestial?
I don't-
Never mind.
I
It's
don't
fine.
Need this.
It's
I don't
fine.
need this.
We're coming. We're on our way.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys scamper
Nova out.
back the way you came. It's your turn to scamper as much as you can in your heavy dress.
Right.
As you pass,
Fun.
as you pass the courts, people are just leaving in droves. Whatever the hell just happened, they do not want to be there. Roll perception again to see the thing in the cage.
Oh yes.
Both of us.
Yep.
Ooh.
Perception. That's 18.
Is that a 1? It doesn't matter.
Wow.
In this case, you're
It's a
just
nat
oblivious.
1 with a -1.
Oh!
Well, I rolled
You
an
know what?
18.
Yeah, you did well. You not seen this not punishment enough.
I mean,
for
no,
one.
like,
you need to
Hurt me, dude. Let's
disastrously
go.
fuck up.
Yeah, like
Wow.
Yikes. Well, you already forgot about it, so you don't even know what you're looking for. You're just looking in general. You're looking at people. You're looking at faces.
Yeah.
You get turned around in a circle. You get dizzy. You have like, you can feel that uranium is somewhere in this castle.
well, yeah, and
Your
that's
special
fun. I'm sensitive.
sensitivities.
And like
You are more
I'm
sensitive than most
definitely-
to scientific things.
No radiation, and like I'm definitely not
So, like
used
your
to being
counter,
in.
your counter, like your heart is
Yeah,
like ticking.
ticking, yeah. No, and like I'm definitely not used to crowds of this size, and if they start panicking, this is a lot.
Yeah, you are
I
having
just-
a
yeah.
reaction of some kind.
Yeah.
Perhaps a panic attack.
I don't even think it goes beyond because I don't think it registers as panic, but it's like
Complete
alien.
disorientation.
Yeah, confusion.
overstimulation. Just-
Yeah.
So you would just lock up,
Yeah.
like all joints go stiff. You're basically
Just like
decomposing.
walk in the.
You are frozen. So Nova, right before you notice that, you catch the glint of that thing. That is a child in that cage. What? It's in a clown costume.
Ah!
I'm suddenly.
I didn't want to see that. I didn't want to see that.
Weird
Boy,
rich
we've taken up
fellas.
some very interesting hobbies since last time I was here.
Suddenly way happier we just murked the king.
Well, you know what? For the 18, that's the king's kid.
Yeah, so happy. So happy we killed that guy. He sounds awful.
Am I able to see, is the child alive?
Yeah, he's fine.
Is he happy?
It's a very strong word.
Okay. Sad?
But he's wearing a smile.
Good smile. He's
You want to
juggling.
know how I got this?
Oh, wow, that's a demotion from being the king's kid to whatever the fuck that is. All right, then.
Would you like to say anything, do anything, respond in any way, shape, or form?
Hey, you, kid with the face.
Hi.
Why are you in the cage?
Because the jester ran away a year ago.
Oh, shit, that's right.
And the king's first thought was, I've got a bunch of kids. Why hire a new
I know how to
jester?
juggle.
What did you do to deserve such an honor?
I don't know.
I see. Has your dad been well?
I think. I haven't seen him a lot.
I
So
peer
well.
into the rest of the room. That's the dining room, right? Where all the
Sure.
There's a lot of bodies over there. Do you know where George is?
I believe he's back to work by now.
Oh, really? Just, low-key dead people. Okay, that's
Dead?
God, this is weird. You didn't see.
I'm in the cage. My neck doesn't really go around the...
You know what? That's fine. Nothing bad happened. Everything's fine. It's gonna be great. You just hang in there. Someone will be along shortly. Jesus Christ. Niles, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, here's what I know.
You what?
No, not the child, but I was gonna say if I can come out of being like completely, and see this interaction, ice knife the cage down.
Okay.
Oh.
much different. Would you
No,
also catch the
see.
kid?
But that's
what
I don't think I have that sort of orientation back. I think I'm a little
roll
still
to potentially
disoriented.
catch the kid if that's something you're interested in doing. I guess.
What I was going to say
get
is there's
trampled by the panicked crowd.
potentially
how well Nova rolls.
potentially a huge consequence for letting that kid out of the cage, because if that kid ever becomes king,
Is that the evil one?
kingdom is fucked. There is no way that kid grows up into a well-adjusted person.
What was I rolling?
To catch that kid.
But like,
Acrobatics? Yeah, athletics, whatever.
oh shit, that's like a 24.
Oh, you
Wait,
catch this
is
kid.
that math?
Yeah.
Did I math right? Okay.
Yeah, so the cage
22.
falls,
22, okay.
and you grab the cage, and you kind of cradle this child through the cage.
Mm-hmm.
He is like, he's talking pretty well. I think he has to be like 5. I was gonna say younger. He's
Oh,
in this
God.
little clown costume.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm like,
is my mom okay?
yes, darling. She is just fine. In fact, and I just like put my hands over the kid's eyes and just like whoop out of the fucking room.
Okay, so
Yep.
you guys are going to George's.
Yeah, I'm just gonna carry the cage
Yeah,
now,
go
and
for
I'm
it.
just like dragging my
the
fucking.
gilded lock is pretty like ornamental. I think you can just drop the cage and just carry the kid.
Oh, okay.
You
so I
caught
do that.
him pretty well. I just
Okay.
like slip him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel
yeah,
it's just like
skinny.
minor
Right.
illusion, like a pot over his head or something.
I'm not sure anyone is looking. They're all running for their lives.
Yeah.
Most people are running out.
Okay.
You guys are running in.
Cool.
Love that we just kidnapped a child.
Yeah, I'm just,
That's the first
I'm just like,
Look.
my eyes are really big, and I'm like,
Listen,
I don't know what the fuck
Even
to do
with
this
us,
kid.
this situation has
Yeah, I was about to say there were
Yeah,
all those
you can't-
unconscious kids at the Japes place. I mean, it was, it's,
can't
it's
be
not
king.
a good look. It's
not a
just not a
very
good look.
child-friendly city. It's not good for young
Can't be
families.
king. He's got to be already 6. There's
Yeah.
no school. I
Yeah.
mean, he's been a cage kid. He can't
Yeah.
be king.
Yeah.
You never know.
Look, I'm
Let
just saying.
it go to one of the ones that's already in boarding school, man. At least they'll hate us, but like rule. This kid
is fucked. I know. Look,
Okay,
it's not the same as being kidnapped as orcs, but I don't know. You might be one of us now.
Yeah.
Oh God, team kid. Okay. So you guys are.
I'm like going up the stairs
Yep.
with this kid. Okay, we're gonna go to George's office. Everything's gonna be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's yeah. Pay no
been in this
mind
part
to
of the
screaming
castle.
people.
I've never been in this part of the castle.
Yeah, well, the castle's really big. I'm sure there's lots of places you haven't been, kid.
So you're carrying him. What
Remarkably well adjusted.
what are you up to?
Yeah.
Does George come into his office?
At this point, you know what he does.
So has the mouse already scampered away?
So yeah, you hear footsteps, and Espen goes, "Oh, that must be him. See you later. I don't know your name, but it's nice to meet you." And just dips. So you're not
Nicest
mouseless.
spy master.
So
She's going to go hide in a curtain.
This is so
Nice.
cottagecore right now.
I would say roll stealth. It's pretty easy, I think, to hide in a curtain, but just in case.
That is a nat 20.
Woo! You are so good. You're like in like there's the curtain. There's like some drapery up top, and you're like tucked in so you can see stuff, but you're still like perfectly hidden between like the folds and
I
shadows.
can see and hear everything.
Yes, you could not be in a better spot.
Beautiful.
And so this guy comes in, and he's still like he's got like the end of a sandwich. He's still eating, but it's like it's back to work. And so he looks at his desk. He like
vibes.
glances at the papers because they are slightly like the end has been chewed by Espen because mouse, and he like sighs, and actually like opens his desk and like gets out a mouse trap, which has not worked thus far, but he's doing his best. Espen's a very smart little guy. So he sets that up and returns to like his book, and he just opens his address book and he's looking at things, and he has like a filing cabinet, unlocks it, gets things out, moving things around. Just day at work.
So, how long would it be from this to when they get here?
I'd say probably like 5 to 10 minutes. They gotta make they got the directions, But again, it's very crowded, very busy, keeping track of that while pushing people like aside, carrying a child, dodging the child's messy questions.
I'm trying to decide whether to do something stupid or wait.
And then do something stupid.
And then do
Right.
something stupid.
The
yeah.
stupid thing is never that far away.
Right. Yes,
Exactly.
not in this group.
She's gonna stay in like her little thing, but she's gonna try to like pitch her voice and like make it so that it seems like it's like all encompassing.
Want to roll a performance, maybe?
Okay, yep. Let's hope that this works. I'm not used to a +1 on performance.
Ooh.
That is a 15.
I was gonna say, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is
So-
a 15.
It doesn't sound like it's the voice of God. You guys pulled that off before. You didn't quite get that far, but it does sound like it's indeterminate where this is
That's
coming
right,
from.
the
And
church.
what are you saying? The coughs bounce.
That's what she does.
Oh, that's it. And he just kind of like looks up and looks around.
Tis the ghost.
Not again. They love me so.
She just starts making weird ass noises.
Just gurgling and shit. Okay.
She doesn't know what to say, so she just starts going like.
Gaslight has made it. He's haunted. So what?
It's a peacock in the wall.
Yeah.
George,
Not again.
you did a bad thing.
Excuse me? And he like looks up like as if to God. So he gets out like a device and he starts like trying to figure out if he's been wiretapped, like if the place is bugged.
Yield.
Yeah, he
Spy bug.
roll to see how he does on that.
Yeah,
Oh,
roll
never
bug.
mind, not that way. That's a 10, so he has no clue what the hell's going on.
She just keeps me.
Do you want to keep that up until they get here, or are you going to reach a point of being satisfied?
Oh no, she keeps it up till they get there.
Okay, so he is confused, he is on his feet, he is disoriented.
And it's just like increasingly weird, like
Yeah.
animal sounds, like she throws in some meows in there. She's like, "Row, row."
You have
just like
thoroughly confused
like,
this man.
So it's full on poltergeist.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Holy shit.
He is so confused right now. And after a while, he goes to the door, he opens the door, and he's fully intending on leaving. When I was gonna say
If
you
you're
2,
pulling
you 3.
the kid, I would be like moving toward the door, like
Yeah.
about to like bust it down,
Yeah.
which I have no ability to do. But
It's nice to think.
pirate,
Yeah.
boots first. Let's
Absolutely.
go. And I think if he flings the door open, I'm standing there like foot raised, like
please kick him back into the room.
Can I help you?
kick him in the chest.
He is kicked.
How hard do you kick him?
Yeah,
Does
are you
he
trying
fly
to
back?
damage?
I have a
Just
13
force.
strength, so no,
You launch him.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to just like knock him down.
Are you trying to do damage?
No, not on
Okay.
purpose.
Yeah, you boot him in.
Okay, cool.
He is successfully sprawled out on the floor.
And I am
I
like,
just hold the door and bow.
I drop the kid and I'm just like on the floor in a puddle of skirts.
And the man looks at the kid and goes, Brutus? What are you doing out of your cage?
Name is Brutus.
Yes. Brutus the clown.
Most
The second-
ill-fated kid to ever be born.
Brutus the clown part, the second part too, I almost said.
And then you just hear it through like the thing is like when you go, we don't talk about fruit.
Like, Winnie?
Hey,
Why is this place so weird?
I close the door behind us.
and then Winnie flies out from the curtains.
Oh wow, a fairy, the kid says.
Yeah, kid, you should see the pile of rags we got too.
Pile of rags.
Are you George? I point at the guy.
Yes, who are you?
It's a very long story. Niles, I have to get
And
oxygen.
maybe we should take a break.
I go over. I presume he has a chair in this office, desk chair.
Yes, his.
Walk over, turn it around, and I just like
Like youth
point.
pastor
Just
style?
like
Yeah, do a
no, I don't sit down. I take it out from behind the desk, turn it around towards him, and I just point.
So I'm wondering if before we start with George, if now would be a good time to.
Yeah.
I think
We
so.
can definitely take
Yeah.
a pause.
Yes, because cliffhanger.
PRD!
Whoa!
Going back. We're back!
We're the shortest pause. Wasn't a break, it's an ending. Thank you so much for your evening. We will see you 2 weeks from now.
Yay, and then
never
we find
know
out
when
when
it's gonna be
We will
our
George.
thing.
see you on the 27th of April.
No, 27th of April.
We will see you on the 27th of April.
Yes.
A very long, month-long cliffhanger.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Where we will forget everything that's happened.
No. No.
And the king's death
How
will
do you
have
forget-
ramifications.
Yeah, how do you
Oh,
forget
yeah.
Regicide?
Regicide,
Some
we
real
kidnapped
shit.
a child, I haunted
Clown child.
somebody.
Clown child. So fun.
Pile
This
of
is-
rags
Castle
is
falling
skittering.
down
Yeah, this is
around
textured
us.
into my brain now.
Yeah.
Rags has face confirmed.
There we go. Okie dokie. See you all next week.